You might need to change that
There
word.
was not any pounding now, but only the unearthly roaring and hissing of waters tumbling into the rift. The smoke of that rift had changed to steam and almost hid the world as it grew denser and denser. It seared my face and hands, and when I looked to see how it affected my companions, I found they had all disappeared. Then, very suddenly, it ended, and I knew no more till I wakened upon a bed of convalescence. Hey, everybody, that's Cred. How are you guys doing today?
Was that? That was a good dramatic reading. However,
Oh,
I only
thank you.
give you an 8 out of 10 because you need to look up and not
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
no.
this.
Oh, sorry. Well,
You don't have a
as the
pipe. You don't
cloud of
have a
steam from the Plutonic Gulf finally concealed. No, okay, no, I'm done.
yeah.
I
You
was
need
intending
a
on reading that,
smoking
but
jacket.
Oh, that would have been
Nice
so.
chair, fireplace in the background.
Yeah.
I
What are you?
just I gotta fix the chair real quick.
Oh God.
Otherwise, I will be a horrible mess this entire night. Hey, everybody, it's Cred. Cthulhu Rises. Everyone dies.
Ernie, we can't see you in the stream.
Oh, John Carpenter's. Is it the thing? Is it the thing?
I
The
think he
thing.
wants to have.
It's it.
Ah,
The thing.
ah, ah,
You mean Mountains of Madness?
ah, it's the wrong story for
What
that, but
year?
that's
What year though? What year? Which
1980.
version?
It has
Okay, good.
Kurt Russell.
Okay,
1982.
I didn't
the
see.
right
I didn't see
one.
that. I didn't see that. Yeah.
The
The
right
only
one.
one.
Netflix is trying to push the other one on me.
I didn't know there was another one.
Yeah, there is.
Ah.
It's depressing. I mean, yes, it's depressing.
All right, just to go into it real quick. Cred, Cthulhu Rises, Everyone Dies. Check us out on YouTube. Hit us up on Twitter, mhoboinc. At mhoboinc.com. If you want to play some one shots, it's not this Saturday. This Saturday is Pillars of Jocularity. And the other one, man, usually I go over this in my head just before I do it. Then I actually remember it, but that's a lie. I don't do that either. But I have extra long COVID.
Ta-da!
Extra,
I'm also getting.
extra long.
I'm
Extra
also.
long COVID. It's a foot long COVID. Anyway. Check out our cool merchandise over at Threadless, Threadbare, one of those two. Get some cool merchandise.
Less.
It's less for more because their shirts are on sale, $13 a pop, which is
Oh,
awesome.
get a
Unless that deal is
bunch.
just for me because I buy a lot of my own merchandise because it's great and awesome.
No, that's a better. If you buy your own merchandise, you actually
I
get
walk
an
down the
even
street like this
better
all the
deal.
time. Yeah.
I'm sure
Hey.
you do.
Yeah. Anyway, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Pirate Dog Dice, for when you're rolling like crap. Pirate Dog Dice has dog poop dice for you. If you roll a 20, it's amazing. If you roll a 1, it stinks terribly, awfully, and we suggest you get some adventure sense to cover that up. By our wonderful other sponsor, Oddfish Games. Ooh, what smell is that? What smell is that, Brand / Mr. Knight?
This is Wizard Shop, I believe.
Ooh.
How
A little
many did
hard to
you
read.
buy for? Can't
I
wait
bought
to
5
start.
because when you buy 5, you get a discount.
Ooh, buy 5, get a discount. Type in
I forget what
CRED,
it is. I
and
gotta
they will
see what
give
it
you.
is. It's been a
Not
while.
only will you get the discount, but you will be the first in line to enter a raffle to get Carol's Choleric Fence
my God.
Post. It's
That's
a lovely
so
mixture
not
of
a
pennies
flavor.
and oak.
Flavor. That is so
Flavor.
not
Why are
sense.
you eating these? That's the problem, Carol.
I don't.
Anyway, they have a bunch of other awesome projects. The Solar System, which is their way of writing stories and help you through that, asking questions you
Ooh,
never knew you needed to ask,
that's a new
running
one.
through your own adventures. He found another scent. How to RPG with your cat
Baron
if you love your
Moon.
cat. And Baron Move?
Baron
Moon.
Moon.
Baron Move.
What the hell would that smell like?
Rotten
I don't know, like a
Flesh.
moon?
It smells like the
And-
moon. I mean, but how do you smell in the moon when there's no air?
Fertile farmland. That should probably just smell like manure.
I think it should smell like zombies.
Haunted Chambers.
Ooh, that should also
Gruesome.
smell like zombies.
Oh no, did we just lose
Italian restaurant.
Ernie?
No, I think he's messing with us.
I think he
Definitely
just
messing.
fucked up the. Did he fuck it?
Oh
I think he
my
fucked up
God,
our
that's-
cameras. He just fucked it all up. I bet.
It's totally worth it. Don't worry, guys. I've got it. I've got this. I've fixed everything.
Oh my
We're
god.
good now, guys. I've done it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you guys screwed everything up.
Let
The
me
stream
see.
just caught up to.
No, we're all set now.
Don't worry. I'm in
There we
charge,
go.
so I can go ahead and take you guys out of the picture too at the same time. So
No. Get
All
on with
right.
it.
get on with it. All right. Well, I'm Kyle. I am the DM right here, but no one cares about that. Let's go ahead and introduce our characters, and then we'll come back, catch up on what we missed, because it's been a month. And
Been a while.
then maybe we'll start. So starting with our one, the only bearded Carol. Carol, go ahead.
Hi everyone. As you said, I have no beard. Okay, he's the bearded Carol. For some reason, no, but my name is Carol. I let's see. God, it's been so long. I don't remember how I usually do this. Oh wait, yes, I'm a longtime gamer, occasional GM, and a commission mini painter. I have my own Twitch because I haven't get thrown off there yet. It's Muses_Touch. I have a Threadless store too under the same name. And actually, it's just Muses Touch. I don't believe I could put the underscore in. Here, I play Anja Yeager, my somewhat crazy half-elven ranger barbarian. And Kyle is an awesome GM. So, I think he is pretty important. Who we throwing it to next? Well, I don't know who down is. I mean, you're down for me. All right, y'all throw it. So I'll tell you, Ernie, you, I'm throwing it to you. Catch it.
All right. I'm throwing it to Mr. Knight.
It's like dodgeball.
Hello.
I'm
I
a
am
monk,
Mr.
man.
Knight.
I deflected missile.
I'll deflect you. No. I am DJ. I play Mr. Knight, the Dreamlands cat, who is a bard and the most superior character within this party, clearly.
Uh-huh.
And then I also play Bran the monk, who has returned to the party, returned to life, to humanity, to a regular beating since he's down at 0 hit points again. Yeah.
Jeez, Bran.
And Mr. Knight?
Mr. Knight's not doing much better.
Mr. Knight is at 19 hit points.
What am I at?
Ooh.
Oh, should I pull up my character sheet?
Oh, I'm at 14, by the way. That was a rough fight. I didn't rage, so because I figured I might need to keep one in the bank.
Yeah, I'm trying to
14
bank some spells, but I may have to start burning what the remainders that I have.
Oh.
I don't believe. Did we even?
Hey, Riley, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, I'm playing Ernest, and Ernest tonight is playing Riley, and Riley. All right, enough messing around.
I got really confused there. I was
I'm
like,
so
wait, you
confused.
changed characters?
No.
Get memo.
It's because I changed my I reinstalled Zoom, so now my character or my name tag on here says Ernest. So I'm just messing around.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So yeah, I'm playing Riley, and Riley's a Destruction Domain cleric, and Riley actually did get beat up a bit last time as well.
You finally hurt him, Kyle.
How many hit points you got?
I mean, I'm down to half hit points. About
So
40.
it's
49?
Yeah, you're doing way better than us two.
It still
Us
hurts.
three.
I still don't like it.
We're all three of us are under. One's at 0, I'm at 14, and what'd you say, Mr. Net was 19?
19 out of 66.
Oh man,
0,
Yeah, it's
14,
real
19,
friend,
and 40.
you guys are struggling.
Kyle, you didn't beat up on him enough.
You beat up on me
To
plenty.
be fair, he waited until the way was open and then went through.
Yeah.
What way?
All right.
What did I do? I don't even remember last session. I've
Don't
slept
even
since
remember
then.
last session.
I've slept many moons ago.
Yeah.
Many moons.
Well, I mean, we had an awesome time 2 weeks ago at the Nova Open, so that's why we weren't here.
Awesome time 2 weeks ago at Nova. That's fun. That's fun. I'm glad you guys had fun before you came back, so I could murder your characters. So you
It'll be hard
guys,
now.
you managed to get Bran back from the deep ones, curing him with some poison, possibly, or the correct potion. You don't know. I get to know that, though. That's always the fun part. There are 2 different potions that do the same thing.
Yeah, I know, and my character
Ish.
set it up, so she had the right one.
Ish, maybe. We'll see.
I confirmed even when I gave it to him. You said it was the right
Hey,
one.
if it's the bad one, that's fine. I just burn out bright.
You really do. The refugees
I'll get some nice
have taken,
bonuses, and I'll just really kick some ass.
the refugees have taken back Farzine, but when you guys took it back, you found out that the Goddess of Light statue that stands in the center of town, something that is a symbol of the faith of the Goddess of Light, was missing from town. What you found out later on that it is one of the barriers keeping Fetnathoa from overtaking the volcano itself. You guys waited around, twiddled your thumbs, sat on your hands, for reasons, because one of you had to travel to the Dreamlands, one of you had to be rescued from the Deep Ones. You wanted to make sure the cultists had plenty of time to set up the ritual to destroy the statue and all its connection and symbolism, which I thought was very brave of you guys. You guys are going to be either amazing heroes or the heralds of the apocalypse for all of the nations in this little gulf here that we have.
You know
which-
what a destruction domain cleric wants.
That's
Destruction.
true.
It probably just reads, no matter
Can
if
I
they
show it
were,
off?
no matter how many days it took them, this result happens.
What's this?
This is a drawing from amazing artist Arlo.
Oh, it is. It's really good.
They thought it was cool. Now shut the door and get out of here.
It is cool. Tell me, did a
All right.
really good job.
Of course I didn't tell him that. Why would I tell him that? Get his hopes. I'm his father, not his mother. I don't baby the child. He's going to have to hunt his own dinner here soon.
You know,
There's a good
Mem-
trash can outside.
I told my mom. I told my mom when I was his age I was going to be an artist for their group, and she kind of looked at my drawings, which are very much like his. His might be better, and went, "Yeah, sure." Guess what, Mom? I'm an artist, so. So see, you don't have to be encouraging.
I'm a
Is
monster.
one
We'll
way
just get there.
Define an artist.
We'll
yes.
just get there out of spite. What miniature painting and graphic design? I think that defines artists pretty good.
Okay. So you guys gathered together. You took a week. Rituals were being prepared. The green glow of the citadel of the newly risen fortress of Fetnathoa in the walls of the volcano. You had multiple different methods of entry. One of them was battering through the front gate and potentially sneaking in the back. Another one was traveling through the Dreamlands, which was deemed too risky because time moves in a very funny manner in the Dreamlands. You never know how long the time will actually take. And the final one was the gnome necromancer, Bibid Dibble, who
love
you
that.
encountered in the cemetery. Actually, he is related to Dibble Thibbit, so I think it was Thibble Thibbit. So anyway, by using a map that he had traced to a potential underground cavern of some sorts, he had been sneaking supplies from what appears to be the fortress, and having followed the map, which has led you safely through several dangers in the caverns that you completely and altogether bypassed, thanks to some nice rolling by one of you guys. Ernie? Okay, yeah.
I don't
Right.
know. I'm just taking the credit.
Yeah, you absolutely.
Yeah. Let's do it.
However, you ended up coming to this. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. I do have to remember this one part. You guys encountered Let me see here. Urengol, who
Encountered.
is
Yeah.
a Deep One zealot who had approached Bran while he was still mostly human, asking you to bring him Anja to the deep. And it
I
appears he
tried.
had
I
made
tried.
a alliance with the ghoul leader Porphos Yogash,
Yeah, not cool.
who had pissed Bran earlier off by holding a leader of the Church of the Raven Queen as an undead zombified mess
Which, if
for
you
her own
know,
personal pleasure.
which if you know what the Raven Queen's all about, you know how much of a blasphemy that is.
Mm-hmm.
So he has every right to. Offended me, and I'm not even a
It's more
Raven
about
Queen
my
devotee.
psychosis, which is just the general genocidal hate of all ghouls.
Yes, that is true.
Completely rational.
It
Completely
really
rational.
actually is.
Not insanity. Not
Not
insanity.
insanity.
Mine
No
are
one in their right mind
Real
would say that's an
convenient,
insanity.
man. Real
Nope.
convenient. That's all we're saying. Sorry, I
That
just
was
realized I needed way more dice than I actually have. Let's see. Okay, that's perfect. There we go. We're good. I can kill you guys. Maybe if I have one more green one. Oh, you know what I should get? I should get the Murder Hobo Inc. dice because there's going to be a Murder Hobo Con #4 coming up in February.
Is there? Is it for
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
I
On the
just remember
10th, one day,
seeing
Saturday only, but we will talk about that later after the show tonight, so you do have to stick around if you want to hear all about that. Anyway, the three of you slaughtered them, four of you, sorry, there's a cat too. Four of you, sorry, there's an Anja here too who did some.
hey.
You slaughtered them after some Deep Ones returned back to a Deep One city that is located nearby, is what you guys have overheard. They had attempted to make a run for it, didn't make it so far. You slaughtered them, killed them, ended up in this gigantic underground cavern. As I said, think of the lake at the bottom of Khazad-dûm, where Gandalf and the Balrog fought to the bottom of. And inside you found Brother Fatagan, who is this guy right here. He's
Yeah, we
adorable.
survived, so
Don't
that
read
means
too
we all get
much.
white robes, right?
Oh,
And
that'd be great.
by the way, we almost forgot. We all leveled a course to 10.
What's that?
We all leveled a course to 10.
No, we were
Oh,
already 10.
no.
Damn, just keep trying.
I know. Well, you guys want to know a secret? You were actually supposed to be level 8 for that encounter.
And we
you
still got our asses
almost
kicked.
died.
Yeah.
Suffice to
So-
say, you guys
I
found
didn't
out that
rage,
Deep
though.
Ones don't die unless they are killed. And if they get to live for a long time, they become near godlike beings. And you guys decided, oh, I'm just going to play around with this near godlike being. Whatever, this is easy. Beat
That
the
wasn't-
tail off of you guys.
That was
you guys-
not what we were doing. No. I think we were trying to run away from it.
We were trying to
and
get
it tried to
through.
keep you in
Getting
there. Yeah.
people, and no. We weren't playing with it. We didn't want to fight it. We wanted our resources to go to other things, like once we're inside.
Well, the good news is you got past him, and you are now inside the bottom of the fortress of Fetnathoa. You guys entered in through a very special door that had a gemstone socket to enter in on, of a perfect peridot, I believe, which is worth a 2,000 gold pieces, and it's perfect. So you managed to get that out. The other thing about this door that you noticed was that there was like this blood circle in the center of it, in the lower center of it. And when you guys get into the room, shut the door behind you, slam, whoever is the one who shut the door is now face to face with a gnomish hand.
I assume somebody didn't have the key
I guess not.
and set off the trap and went and imploded.
Didn't we already kill that guy?
Oh yeah,
No, that guy
he
was
died
already
bleeding
dead.
out. Yeah. All right.
I do. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no. Right now you are in a room. Of those who are still conscious, what are the passive passive perceptions?
16. Oh, wait, perception. Yeah, 16.
19 for Mr. Knight.
Okay.
18.
18. So you guys, you've entered through this doorway here. The walls are slick, with moisture, and it almost feels like you have entered into a sewer almost, as there's a trail of water that goes underneath the door, although there is no seam that you can tell. There are wet staircases leading up, and overhead appears to be a grate at the top of this staircase. To the 18 and the 19, you hear water sloshing, and you can, if you listen really quietly, thank goodness Bran is passed out. Otherwise, his chitter chatter would definitely, you would have missed it.
Bran would have picked it up because of Mr. Redonkadonk passive perception.
Low humming sound, just barely audible. If you turn to look at Anja, she says she can't hear anything, and Anja, even with it pointed out, it's.
Can I make a perception check?
Go for it.
If I roll an at 20, they do happen. Usually to other people, but they do happen.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and get your nat 20 out of the way right now.
No, that's a 15.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
So
I'm a little busy right now anyways. Because I want to cast a second level Cure Wounds on Bran.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
The time is all your guys's.
All right. I'm going to do that. And 2d8 plus 2. Yeah, all right. Bran, you're conscious with 11 hit points. We need a rest.
You don't say. Bran is now awake and he has a passive of 24.
24. Yeah, what they heard as like this low, you can make out this little pattern that seems to go along with it. Having been raised in the church for such a long time, you know the sound of chanting when you hear it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem.
Bran will sit up and he kind of pushes himself against the wall a bit.
Just how dire are things? Okay.
I hear chanting up ahead.
Should we go ahead?
I am in no condition to fight.
No,
I need to rest at least for a short while.
We could try.
Mr. Knight actually speaks up. Meow. Mr. Knight says, if we rest, I can assist with our recuperation a bit. AKA Song of Rest. I can heal some extra, a little extra.
I mean, I feel like we don't have a lot of time to long rest. I mean, yeah, I could. I mean, I could definitely burn my hit dice. And save the spells for later.
Mhm.
Do we want to do an hour and then, or do we need to try? I mean, what do you think, guys? Do we have spells or anything?
Most of Brand's
Yeah.
resources are gone. He has to do a short rest to gain anything back.
I have 2 rages left, so I'm actually in reasonably good shape.
I mean, can we just rest 4 hours anyways?
I
4 hours? If you
No,
like.
it's 1 or 8.
4 is full rest for Anja and I.
No, you still have to rest a full 8. You just don't have to sleep all of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
I think
misunderstood
that's
that.
yeah, I get that. It's just it basically makes us great for being on watch. They're chanting. That's not good.
Um, Based on religion, which is not the best for me, Mr. Knight might be able to tell though. Can I tell how deep they're into the chant?
How much time you've got?
Roughly, like, are they reaching a crescendo, or are they like, this is one of those chants that, they have a rhythmic pace before, like, is going to be uh hitting its climax?
Give
Anna?
me a religion check, and this is for the people who can actually hear the humming now identified as chanting. Religion, insight, arcana would work, Yogg-Sothothery.
No, inside it is. And I rolled a 24.
Okay. I'm going to wait for
Yeah, it's better than what I've rolled. I rolled crap rolls.
Okay.
Would have been good if I rolled that 18. No, I had to go to a 2.
It is a flat humming chant. I mean, nothing is really building up to a crescendo. You'd have to wait and listen for quite a while before anything started building up. Or to tell if it was building up from here. It seems to be relatively monotone. But if there's a ritual going on with a 24 insight, chances are there's an empty fortress and a room full of a bunch of people.
Nice.
Make with that what you will.
That could be.
Whisper my thought processes to the rest of my group so we can be all on the same page.
Sure. I'll take ideas right now. I think we can do this. They're all together. We hope. Said you have no more spells left, right, Mr. Knight?
Mr. Knight says, I do, but not many. I have one of each of my allotted capacity. So I can cast a few spells for combat or special situation. But if I need to heal anybody, I'm going to be burning most of them.
That's fine. How about I have an idea. What if could you cast invisibility? We may not even need it if they're all in one room. But I'm thinking basically
I can. That will be one of my most potent spells, though.
we may
Or
not
if
even
to cover us all, it will take one of my most powerful.
Do you think we'll need it? If
Or
everybody
it depends on what you are aiming to do.
I'm thinking we have a cleric of destruction who I'm quite sure can cast some sort of an area of effect that can maybe take everybody in that room down at least a peg or two, and maybe even take people down so we don't have to fight them. I mean, it's a way to disrupt it, try to disrupt the ritual at the very least.
If he casts a spell, he will be seen.
Yes, I know. That's what I mean. It was just to get us up there. But if everybody's in the same room, we may not even need it. Do you think if they're all together and they're in their ritual, they're probably not going to be paying. We probably can sneak up on them. What I'm saying is probably relatively
If you
easy.
wish, Mr. Knight's like, if you wish to try it, we can go ahead and do this. It
'Cause
will
then-
cost me one of my most potent spells. Bran basically says, I will take your lead. I cannot be much of a help in a fight. One or two good hits and I will be down again.
I know.
I also do not have enough ki. I cannot heal much myself.
I mean, I got 3 more slots of healing. I got 1 second and 2 first. I don't know if we should burn them now or later. And Riley, if you got anything to say about this, please say something.
Yeah, I don't think I get my spell slots back after a short rest.
No. Do you
No,
have
yeah.
anything?
I mean, I have spells. I'm just trying to think of like what all would be the benefits of a short rest because I still have my channel divinities. I don't get my spells back, but I do have spell slots remaining.
The question is, do you have a really good high-powered one that could knock them down, or at least, I mean, geez, maybe even if we buy time, if we
so
throw the ritual into chaos.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't want to take on the entire fortress all at once. So our goal is really the statue, securing the safety of the statue, right?
In which they are
So
most
if
likely
they're-
We'll be in
right
the
now.
same room, theoretically.
Yeah. If it is in the same room, then then we'll have to disrupt it. And likely I would like to lure them away from it.
Yeah, actually, I like that. I was thinking, we go up and hit him with I tend to think, in those terms of hitting something with a hammer. But if we get a way that maybe we could throw the whole thing into chaos and get them the hell out,
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
like there might be a skeleton crew at the front door. Maybe we could let the guard in.
What do you mean? Let the thing out there in?
No, like we're in the fortress.
Yeah.
If a lot of these people are performing the ritual, maybe if we hurry, we can get to the front doors where there's a skeleton crew, and we could let the Tua guard in through the front door, and that would be the distraction or the help.
Are they expecting us though?
I could. I don't have sending or anything. Darn.
That's the problem. If you had sending, that would be great. Because then, yes, get them to come in.
What about Mr. Knight? What does Mr. Knight have?
Do you have
Mr. Knight
it?
cannot. He does not have any type of communication.
Damn.
Ooh.
If you
That would have been
guys had,
such a good idea.
if you had informed him ahead of time, he could do it if he takes a long rest. But
We don't have
actually,
time
no,
for
I
that.
don't. I don't know if sending is divination. It might be.
Remember.
Mr. Knight is not a catch-all. He has permanent spells. He doesn't get to change his spells.
No, I know.
One
No,
change
no.
of a spell, and that's it.
No, it's okay. We got to work with what we have. So what do we have? What can we do to friggin' fuck with their ritual? At least disrupt it even disrupting it. If they have to, start again tomorrow, we can hope for that. It would give us a chance to get a long rest in, or at least split them up so we could pick them apart.
If you want to disrupt it, Mr. Knight basically says, if you want to disrupt it, your best option is to harm them in some fashion. Um, as you said, you are a destruction cleric. If you have the means to do mass destruction to a small group of them, that most likely would disrupt the ritual for the time being, depending on the nature of the ritual itself and what is required.
So something like a 5th level insect plague or fireball.
That again, it really
Yes.
depends on what is going on. If this is
Oh
only
my
simply
God.
religious,
An
if this
insect
is
play
only
would be interesting. Sorry, go ahead.
if this is only a religious chanting, their chanting is simply a feverish chant of rites and not part of the ritual itself.
I know we're making assumptions here.
Mm-hmm.
God, I can't think of like a single good plan, you know. I
If
feel
you
like
wish to assess, you must gather intelligence first.
we're so far
If we know,
down.
if we want to attack, we must know what is going on.
Mr. Knight, are you going to scout?
Mr. Knight looks at you with like, who are you talking to thing. I do not, even if I were to scout, I do not have the capabilities that you all have with opposable thumbs to get through certain doors and such. If I need to, I need to cast audible spells, which would both reveal my position and would most likely put me in great harm. Plus, if there's a locked door, I don't have lockpicks.
You ever DM and then say something and then realize the mic was muted?
Yes,
No.
and you do all the time.
I do all the time. I didn't say anything that Mr.
Why do
Knight
you
said,
ever
though.
mute your mic? That's what I don't understand. Why do you mute
I
it?
don't want you to hear bodily noises.
I don't really
Calm
give a
down there,
shit.
babe.
It would actually probably fit the Cthulhu theme, actually.
There's truth to that.
Oh, you know what? That was I
All right,
was
Mr.
chanting
GM.
as you were discussing your plans too. Dang
All
it!
right, Mr. GM. What were you going to say?
Oh no, I was just going to say you guys have no idea what's going on.
That's the
And you're
problem.
already coming up with a plan. You might want
That's
to
why
find
Master
out,
Knight pointed that
where
out.
the ritual is happening.
Yeah, I know. That's what he pointed out.
Mhm.
And we've got no scry spells. No.
Well, let me see.
You have a scry spell?
That
You have a pretty good insight that the place is probably empty except for
That's
wherever a
right.
ritual is happening.
And that's what we're working. That was the assumption I was working on. See, when the
So
GM actually says something important like that, I tend to listen.
I do not have a scry spell. I have a divination spell memorized currently.
So I was going with that assumption of, if we go up there and bomb the fuck out of them or something, or send the whole thing into chaos and
those
get
are
them to
great ideas,
scatter.
guys. If you only knew where to cast the spell.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can figure out what room they're in.
Guarantee it's not in here.
No, it's not in here. We're going to make the plan before we go.
All right.
Or at least figure out what the next step is.
I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt of when you come up to the ritual, you can be like, this is the plan we discussed earlier. I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt there.
I mean, we could have a couple different plans too. And
I will give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm just saying it's 40 minutes so far.
yeah, well, this is a very difficult situation. You know, we got 3 of us that are under 20 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like we want to keep moving, though.
I mean, we could be resting at this moment while we're all talking. So I assume we can talk. Why not?
Because we have not declared it.
So, would you
I
like the
declare
guys?
bankruptcy.
All right. Do we want
I
to take a
need a
short
structured
rest?
settlement.
Do we want to take a short rest and plan while we're doing that? Phew. Is that what
Bran
we want to
opts for a
do?
short rest.
Okay, we'll take a
Mr.
short
Knight will opt
rest.
for a
Short
short
rest,
rest.
short rest. Anja, short rest or no?
Fine, we'll do a short rest.
Riley, short rest or no?
What happens if I say no? Do I just am I the only
I
one
don't know.
without a short rest? I
And
don't
you
know.
You have to
just-
go solo for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go spy. That's what you
It's
can
now
do.
my game tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Have fun sleeping for the next 2 hours.
You
No, I'm gonna take a
guys-
short rest.
begin
All right.
your short
Let's
rest.
put it this way.
So
Let's
Mr.
say
Knight will-
Riley
Mr.
Hold
Knight
on.
will
won't
use.
do it.
Go ahead.
You begin your short rest. Half an hour into your short rest, you do hear the timbre of the chanting begin to escalate.
Fuck. Oh, damn it, 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 damn it. Well, I can't hear it, so
All right, let's go then. Let's go.
all right.
'Cause I'm a dick.
All right, I'm gonna
All right,
I will say 30 minutes. You can't use all of your hit dice, but if you have about half your hit dice, that's enough for about 30 minutes of rest if you want to try and top yourselves off.
well, you can only use.
top myself up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to
You're
top
funny,
yourself.
man.
All right. Well, the
I tried.
question
I have
is,
3
what about
left.
hour-long abilities that require a long rest to retrieve or activate?
You mean your short rest stuff?
Yes.
Full hour for that.
So no extra healing, no Kai points.
I'm afraid not.
I am not going to be good in combat.
No, you
Okay.
guys have got it. You're fine.
Bran will not be able to heal, just so you're all aware.
It's okay.
All right.
I'm gonna do 1 heal and I'm gonna burn 1 of my hit dice. Which is about half of what I've got left. So that is +2. So that is 10, 17, 19 back. Okay, that looks a little better. It's not great, but it's better.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Up through the grate.
Yep. I mean, here's the idea. Cast the insect swarm. We don't go running in.
I
We
cast the
hide.
insect storm
Yeah.
at what? I don't see them.
When we
We
get
don't
to
know.
the room.
Carol, let's find out what's happening first.
Okay.
Yeah.
You crawl up through this kind of sewer pipe here. You know, again, it's like when you guys went down into the stockades, down the poop chute. Only when you lift up this grate and you exit out, instead of seeing the mutilated bodies of your former crewmates, you see a fairly well cleaned, dark hall made of stone. Ooh, excuse me. Goes in a very long hallway. On the right-hand side, there is an immediate opening. And then if you kind of peer further down, you can see several doors along the right-hand side of the wall. I will say 24, because all of you heard the water slushing. This doorway to the side here, there is a body of water that you kind of hear ripples in.
What about the chanting?
The chanting gets louder. Your passives of 19, 18 can now start to detect the actual chanting. As I said, over half an hour, it's just been kind of growing steadily stronger and stronger. I mean, it's not very difficult to open up a grate, so it hasn't, continued up, but it seems like it's going to continue going on there. You start hearing the humming, Anja, with your passive perception. There is a straight hallway ahead. There is an opening to the right. What sounds like water in that direction. Which way would you like to go?
Where's the chanting coming from? The right? Where the water is?
It sounds more like it's coming ahead.
Oh, if the super perceptive, more perceptive than me, which way should we go?
I will point in the direction of the chanting if we want to follow the chanting.
Yeah, because that's where, unless you want to
That's
find out what's
ahead.
in the water room.
We clearly don't have time.
All right, let's go ahead then.
Go ahead. If you look to your right, you see a little hallway, stairwells down into another body of water. It is actually fairly still, except there's some roiling bubbles in the back room there. And it's relatively well lit. Nothing in there that you can see. You continue down the hallway there. You come across the first door on your right here. And it's a very basic wooden door, average latch. And you can kind of see maybe about 15 feet spaced apart, an identical door, 3 doors each.
Where's the sound? Yeah, where's the sound coming? We keep following the sound.
You continue down the hallway past these 3 doors. You come to the end of the hallway where it turns right, and this room begins to light up and it opens up. You see closest to you, there are 3-4 tables set up with incredibly decadence. Looks like gold goblets, china plates, red silk tablecloths, plushy purple Victorian chairs. It looks like someone has sitting there eating for a feast. A little bit further, there appears to be something boiling in a cauldron. And further down than that, on the other side here, which is probably maybe about 100 feet away, it looks like there is a reminiscent of a chapel. There is a podium that someone would speak from, and there are pews in front there. You see no one.
I would actually like to stop in here.
Mm-hmm.
Take a quick look. I want to look around and see, one, who is this devoted to? 3 or 2, see if there's any like hidden cubbies, anything behind altars. I'm mostly looking for stuff like healing potions, holy items, relics, such like that.
Be
Sure.
careful.
Okay.
Obviously.
So
Be
this is
careful.
one big open room that this is. So you go past the dining room set there.
I'm also going to look up. I want to make sure there's nothing hiding and moving up on the ceiling.
You take all the fun out of this, man.
Yep.
There's nothing hiding on the ceiling. However, as you walk into the large room itself, the moment it starts to open up to its full size, you see that there is a door behind you that is well locked. Heavy wood oak doors, iron bars across them. And this is next to the dining area here. As you walk by that, with passive perceptions, 18 and up. I'm sorry, Anja, you just don't have that good.
It's okay.
It's not amazing passive perception.
It's
You
fine.
notice that these claws are threadbare, moth-eaten. The gold goblets you thought are actually heavily tarnished silver goblets. It's everything decadence, but a foul mockery of it, as all of it is worn down terribly. The food that was being eaten, Dr. Bran is there. Femurs, arms. This is a ghoul feast.
Like them. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them.
As you make your way to the kind of chapel-like area, this burning cauldron, you notice that bubbling green glass. Oh, sorry. The green glass, and within it is this bubbling green substance, just with an eerie glow itself. Whether it's coming from the glass or from the liquid, you do not know. However, this is very similar to a substance you found in the very first temple of Fetnatho you had found in, as there's this caustic smell to it. There.
Given my medicine and herbalism,
Yeah.
can I take a educated guess on what it might be?
It is acid. It is a very
Ooh.
severe form of acid.
Okay. I'm gonna
As I
take some
said,
of
you
that.
guys have run across this substance before. There
We
was
put it in a bucket. We melted a
Not a
door with it.
bucket.
I remember.
Not a bucket, but glass. I have vials.
Oh
made
shit.
from refined wilcomite. Is the glass that appears to be able to contain it. Yes, you took it and you threw it against the door, melting the door.
Actually, are there
Yeah.
any vials here that can contain it?
You do
Other
not
than the
see anything. I'll say with a passive 24. I realized what. You know what? Honestly, it's kind of nice having you here. I don't have to hide anything. I just tell you what's happening right there. I don't need to ask for a freaking roll. The splash of water probably hid this earlier, but you can kind of hear this humming and thrumming and sloshing, and it almost sounds like there's some sort of drain underneath this cauldron that runs underneath your feet, which in turns, and you, gosh, monk with your feet and cloth or whatever. I assume you don't wear like actual shoes or something. Maybe you do. There is like
I wear
a
boots.
hot spot.
No, I wear boots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 24 is still good enough. There is a hot spot on the floor, like a line that leads from this cauldron straight across the hall to this massive 20-foot set doors, 20 feet tall,
Oh boy.
10 by 10 by. There is
Okay,
no
so this is
mistaking.
rolled out there.
This is, oh yeah, it is being from here out into that room over there.
Gee, what do you think
they're
they're melting down?
Well, okay.
That is where the
I will
chanting
admit,
is coming from.
admittedly, I have to say,
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect that this would be useful, but apparently it will be. I'm going to use that goddamn cape and soak up the goddamn acid.
Which cape is it?
Oh! Oh no!
What cape? Wait,
I
what
forgot
cape?
about this.
It is the one magic item Bran actually has.
What
Because
was
like
it?
no one's like, oh, who cares about
Kyle's
that?
panicking. Kyle's panicking. I love this.
I forgot about that.
All right. Please, Bran, for the sake of our audience, explain how
Yes.
What
what
the
you're
hell?
doing with this acid.
What?
So I don't
What's
have
the
the
cape?
item name offhand. This is more Kyle, but it is a cape that we got. Where did we get it from? We found it quite a while ago.
God,
It is, I think it was the wizard's chest from the tower that was destroyed. There was a chest, and this was one of the items in it. It's either a cape or robe or something, I can't remember what, that absorbs a certain amount of liquid, like water, or specifically
Look at this.
acid.
Oh my God. How do you release it?
I just basically activate. I don't know, maybe strain it out. That'd be funny.
Flip it.
All right, you soaked it up.
Like Batman.
Yeah. No, because what I'm looking at this right now, this is clearly something they're planning on using probably to destroy the statue with.
You said that there's like a line of it going into that room.
No.
Right?
The line is to move the cauldron into the other room, I believe.
Oh, well, like a line.
Is that about correct, Kyle?
pipes.
Oh, pipes.
There are
So these
pipes
are
Yeah.
welcome
under
at
the
pipes.
ground
It's
where it
got
seems
it's
like
Okay,
it's
so
taking
coming
it's
it
from
pipes.
in.
here through there. Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
actually
no, I'm soaking this up.
hmm
They probably are using the acid to melt the statue. You
Wait,
are right.
It does make sense.
Is this cauldron like the one we have that keeps producing the same,
No.
more liquid?
No.
Find that
one's
with
a
the
blue
cape.
cauldron.
No, I was gonna say I was gonna kick it over after you.
No, I
Okay.
don't think we want to kick it over, actually.
First off,
I love this.
I need
Careful
a
though.
dexterity check. Sleight of hand, I think, would be appropriate to get this robe into the vat to start sucking up liquid without injuring yourself.
So
It
not
is
a save,
very
just
hot.
a
Wouldn't you
dexterity.
just
It's
do
just a
like
sleight of hand,
this?
huh?
Yeah, I would say save would probably be more appropriate.
Okay, I'm
When-
happy with that.
Wouldn't you
Okay.
just
Oh.
spread it over and drop it? I mean,
Now's not the time to roll a 1.
Now is definitely not the time.
Bye, Bran.
Rolled a
Do you
10
well.
because I rolled a 3.
Okay. Let's see.
Not a
that's
1, but not far
2,
off.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And
Come
what's
on,
the
this
hot
should not
spicy
be-
damage?
this should not be a hard check. Come on.
Oh, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine.
It's not fine.
Oh my gosh, I can't count that high. As you go to lower it in, you watch as the level of the vat actually starts to dip quite a bit as you go in there, and maybe you push your hand in there a little bit too fast that the cloak, and I mean this robe cloak, is getting hot fast. And so you end up taking 12 acid damage.
Did you regain any
And
hit points in
Yes,
that?
I did,
Fire
but that's like,
damage.
wait, how much?
4 fire damage on top of that.
Oh my god.
It is
Well,
acid,
most of what I've
and
healed
it
is
is
gone.
hot acid. Now, you pretty much drain this cauldron, and as you go to pull the robe out, there are little bits of as drops of acid proceed to drip onto the floor. After a little while, it stops, and you can put this robe on if you want. I assume you're wearing this.
Put on.
It
No,
is
it's just been in the
really
pack.
warm right now, actually.
Uh,
Okay.
how do
Pull
I
out the
activate
robe.
releasing it? Is it a command word or something?
Yeah.
Just
You have
kinda
to
whip
squeegee it out. Yep.
I wish I'd say right now. I wish
It
I
is a
had
ninth level caustic whip spell.
Whip it good. Dee 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 dee.
Okay.
Dee dee.
You drain out this cauldron. As a while, you can kind of watch as it appears more pipes feed into this specific one. And you can kind of watch as this thick, viscous green sludge plops in there before it starts to warm up again and it becomes this liquid, this solid liquid, man. Now, this very thin, liquidy, again, mostly like water, almost. And it starts to kind of fill itself up again very gradually and slowly. Doors behind you where there is chanting. If you want to continue to the chapel area,
Yeah, I want
that
to
is
check
still
that
a
out.
little bit farther down there.
I really hope they have healing potions there. So I'm just going to pound them like I'm drinking.
All right. So there is an elevated pulpit that dominates the northwest corner of the room. Even at a distance, you can make out the gouges on the side of the lectern as if it's been clasped by claws quaking with fervor. An armoire, fully 4 feet wide and twice as tall, is placed against the western wall a few steps from the pulpit's base. An armoire.
We'll check
One-
that out.
Once
Oh
again,
my gosh!
making
that's
sure I look up.
dirty.
Making sure I look up.
What did he
Mhm.
write?
I don't want any surprises.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go check the pulpit, and I want to look for hidden compartments in the pulpit.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Ugh.
I shall help.
Yes, please, because I rolled a 9. I can't roll for crap.
I mean, I can help too, actually.
I rolled
Yes,
an 8.
please. Oh, jeez. Mr. Knight's gonna purr around some stuff and look. Oh, yes, thank you, Mr. Knight. 22.
Okay, he got it.
He's got a
He
cat's eye view.
Okay. You go digging around, and Mr. Knight finds a little secret compartment there, where there is 4 potions. One of them in gilded gold bottle. That probably is worth maybe easily 1,000 gold itself. The other bottles are a little bit more plainly dressed.
Let's hope they're powerful, and let's hope they're
Can I
healing.
see what they are?
Yeah,
You
sure.
be using herbalism,
Yeah.
medicines.
Herbalism is good enough, I would say. The gilded potion bottle is supreme healing.
Oh, I'm still gonna down that.
That is 10d4 plus 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm so doubting that.
The
What else is
other
there?
3 are greater healing potions.
What's greater?
4d4 plus 4.
Do we want to down? We want to down these now, right?
We're gonna get no massive. Let's see.
Because
Mr. Knight's not horrible.
I'm at 33.
I'm at. Brand's now at 28. Yeah.
That after you suck down the supreme potion?
No, I haven't
Okay, that would have
sucked
been
out
really
anything
sad.
yet. Yeah. Yeah, no, you know what? Unless anybody has some strongest objections, I'm gonna drink this.
I mean, I'm down by 50, so you determine which one this is going to benefit more.
Oh, yeah. Do you want the barbarian who gets hit a lot, or do you want poor little Bran? He has a very good dexterity.
How much are you down?
50, exactly. And that is with healing
All
myself.
right, go ahead.
You want to
Take
do that?
That's fine.
You could
I'll
take.
take. What was the greater?
There are 3
What's the other
graders.
one?
44 plus 4.
How many was it? 10d4 plus 20.
10d4 plus 20.
I wish we could split this.
Well, you didn't ask.
I got
Can we split?
one more than no. I got less than the damage I took. Took
If
back.
he rolls a good herbalism check, 15 or higher, then yeah, you can
Right.
split the big one.
Well, let me. Fine, I'll roll
Fine,
half.
it's fine. Just drink it.
All right, because
44
I think
plus
I'm
how
gonna
much
need it.
again?
4d4 plus 4.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, your
Riley,
average
how
is
you doing
gonna
over
be
there?
probably less than 50.
25.
Are you gonna drink one, Riley?
I used a bunch of hit dice when we did that short rest.
Okay. What are you at? Full now?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're good. Okay, so. all
Yeah,
right,
so
that's
I'm
6,
cool with saving whatever
10,
we don't
11.
need for the big
So
fight.
that leaves 2.
All right, cool.
Actually, no. Well, let's see. Mr. Knight's at. Yeah.
Anja, you
No,
little
He'll be okay. He'll be okay for now.
15, 18,
Mr. Knight's not too
20.
bad right now.
23, 25. 25 and 20 is 45. Well, that get me close.
Yeah. I
It
knew
still
you.
didn't. It still didn't even bring me to full. But I'm not far off. I'm at 78
I'm not
out of
surprised.
83. Good. Thank you, oh benevolent God, for putting those there. And we keep the bottle, by the way, because that bottle is.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That
How's it
bottle is beautiful.
We'd like to look around for any other things. Holy weapons, holy garments.
Unholy
holy texts.
weapons.
Well, speaking
Unholy
of
weapons.
holy garments, inside the armoire, you find robes of the cult of Fetnathoa.
Oh,
Now, if you take a look at them, they're oh gosh, how to describe these? Your basic robes, they are brown. The volcano with the many eyes of Fetnathoa. So this is not the cult of Fet. which is recognizable by having the volcano with a singular eye that watches over the town with much protection in this case. This is full-on Fetnathoa, so there is no mistaking that. These robes are different in a way that they have a incredibly heavy hood. And if you were to just kind of stick your head in them, it fully covers the face. There's like a little slight, you can kind of see underneath you so you know where to walk. You cannot see out of it. No one can see your face through it. And I think Riley probably has the best Yogg-Sothothery. This would make sense.
What's yours? What is your Yogg-Sothothery?
Yeah, let's go with this. What's the
I get +8.
Yep, you do.
Okay.
Mine's a 6.
Mr. Knight, I found you some camouflage.
I was thinking
For Mr.
you.
Knight, who can't even move.
Wait, Riley, I was thinking you.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Mhm.
Why not you wear it?
Yeah, I would be the best fit, wouldn't I? I did research into the Priest of Fet when we first got here, and
I mean, you
I've
could
heard
go
their
in-
little prayers before, and
Let me clarify some things. There are 8 robes in this armoire. All of them have the heavy hood with the Yogg-Sothothery. What it is, these hoods are perfect for cultists of Fetnathoa. Because if you look at Fetnathoa, you turn to stone-ish jerky.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
that's
if Fetnathoa looks at you in the eyes, you also turn to jerky. This is perfect for our cultists of Fetnathoa.
it's perfect for everyone. So I say Mr.
Kylie.
Knight hides within Bran's robes,
We all
and then
take
Anja
one.
has her own
So
robes, and I
does
have
this
robes.
give any negatives to us in sight?
You are considered blinded. While the hood is
Hold on. What about the magic eye patch?
That
That's
is
you.
magical darkness. It is not magical darkness. It
Ah.
is just an incredibly heavy hood.
I
Good for
thought
looking
maybe
out.
it would be like magic vision or something. And I'd be like, all right, I got the eye patch.
You
I
are
can
going to
see
be
through-
able to see the inside of this hood really well.
All right.
There's one thread.
Oh,
This is a very high thread count.
Well, I mean, Bran is the one wearing it, I think.
Well, there's 8 of
yeah,
them.
right.
because-
There's 8 of them. No, you.
These are
we
not
all
magic.
No,
can-
The eye patch.
Oh, the eye patch, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That are
Yeah,
putting it.
'cause-
1 second. I just need to check something on Mr. Knight. Mr.
All
Knight, do you have
right.
dark vision? Yes,
I
you
would
do.
say-
yeah.
say I was
Brian is
thinking-
wearing it, so he has dark vision.
I mean, I was thinking you.
That way we all
You
do.
could go in there and like say, do some whole big holy thing, and then cast insects, summon your insects.
Well,
as
here's the
part
thing.
of the whole thing.
I want to try and
Fetnathoa's
drive them
displeased.
out of the room as
Yeah.
much as possible. So alternatively, I think it's better if I cast Cloud Kill.
Well, I was thinking it's this whole thing of like Fetnathoa is really displeased, and here's the sign of his displeasure, and summon all the insects to fuck with them.
All right. So if we wear these,
Do it-
though,
you do
you're
it, you.
physically blinded.
Why is Kyle hiding behind the thing?
Yes, you would be considered blinded if you were to put these on. And on.
So
all the way.
how are we supposed to cast spells if we can't see our target?
Without line of sight, you can't.
Oh, Cloud Kill. I can
Now,
look
again,
at the ground.
if it requires line of sight, you can.
Yeah, AoEs don't require sign of sight. Per se.
Exactly.
You're just
So
blowing up
here's-
an area.
Here's the thing. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of poisonous yellow-green fog centered on a point you choose within range.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, but how
Yeah,
are we
exactly.
gonna? But if you're driving them out, then how are we getting in there? Are we
Is there a
gonna
way-
let
Well, that's the
them
thing.
return?
Here's later. The fog moves 10 feet away from you at the start of each of your turns. Roll
So you
along
can
the
return-
surface of the ground. The vapors, being heavier than air, sink into the lowest level of the land. So as long as there are
Yeah.
no vents below it, like it will just
Yeah, but we need to see that
keep
first.
And
So with these
So,
robes, can we
let
actually
me
see through
give
them
you
if we
some-
choose?
Functioning aspects of these robes here. If you were to put them on, hoods up, you could
Yeah.
potentially still see with a +2 bonus to any deception rolls that I would have you make. If you were like to try and sneak in and not be like, hey, that is definitely not a cultist. I've never
Okay,
met Jim in
okay.
my life.
Do I
You're gonna have
can
a
I get a
bonus to
bonus
that.
since I did an even a higher bonus, like a +3, because I did research into the priests already
I will take
specifically?
that into account if you try and deceive people by acting like a cult of a Fet cultist. How far that gets you in the cult of Fet Nathoa, I don't know, but you'll probably get a bonus. If you were to pull it completely over your head, as in the full Monty, then we're going to push in the blinded condition. We'll have so your deception +2. You'll have maybe disadvantage on sight base because it's a very heavy cowl and it's going to try and dip over your face. If you fully clothe it on, you are blinded, except for 5 feet in front of you or so where you can kind of see your feet shuffling. But you will not have to make, or well, you have a bigger bonus to your deception check in that case. You may potentially even have a bonus against the gaze of Fet Nathoa. Not that Fet Nathoa is here yet or anything.
Yeah, but I keep wondering if there might be an image or somewhere in this place that we have to avoid.
I will also
Right.
say, as this is one massive room with the dining room, the cauldron, the chapel, there is another hallway that you guys can see that it goes to the right again. So it kind of rectangles itself back in. There is a slight incline to this hallway.
Incline. Got it.
Slight.
Thanks for letting me know before I class cloud kill.
Oh, this is not the.
Also, what
This
are we
is not
doing?
where the chanting is coming from. The big
What are-
massive
Alright,
doors
right.
is where the chanting.
Wait, what are we doing with the acid though?
Holding it for now.
Okay.
Throwing it
I
on the
mean, I
nearest
feel
enemy
like
that
this-
comes
When I
running at
when
us.
I need to use it, I will use it.
Do we want to just let you go in and cast Codco, or are we all going in there? And I mean,
Well,
I'm willing to go in
we
there.
don't know what's going on yet, so we'll assess that when we know what the room layout
Yeah.
is. First, so I want to check to make sure there's no hidden compartments in the armoire.
That is
These
the
are sketchy
contents of the
individuals.
armoire. It is cultist robes.
So there's no hidden compartments. There's nothing underneath. There's nothing on top. There's nothing in the doors.
Correct.
I
There's
don't
a
trust
mirror
that.
so they can look at themselves in their robes afterwards.
I don't trust
Is there
it.
anything
I look behind the
behind the
mirror.
armoire?
Yeah. I look behind the armoire. I look behind all the tapestries, the paintings.
There's a
about
water
under-
feature.
How about underneath the armoire?
I
I check for scuff marks in case it's been moved recently.
Oh. No, there is nothing else to be found.
Are there
any
holy texts here?
Robes. No.
Oh, hey, Kyle.
Yes.
How well can I hear the chanting now?
Oh, you can hear it.
All right, can I make a Yogg-Sothory check?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's good. 22.
22. Yeah, it is chanting to Fentnathoa. What are you trying to figure out exactly? Oh, where
Is it
they're at in the
chanting-
ritual?
Partly, yeah, but so like chanting Fetnathoa to strike down the statue or something.
Estimated maybe like 5 to 10 minutes before this thing is done.
Fit Nathoa, we need you to strike
we
down
gotta-
this evil statue.
Yeah, guys, we need to move. We have 5-10 minutes, maybe tops.
All right.
Yep. The only thing you have yet to search is down this new hallway, those doors in the previous hallway, and then there is a big locked door that's next to the dining hall.
Yeah. I have a feeling the locked door might be important or it might be very bad.
Hmm.
If you dribble
Does the
a
locked door
little
have any
acid on us-
windows?
No
I don't know if I
windows.
can. I don't know if I could dribble a little.
Does it have a keyhole?
Yes, you could pick a lock.
So I have a question.
mean-
Am I able to release a little bit of the liquid, or is it all of it at once? I don't have the description of the robe.
Okay, give me half a second here. Because you have pulled up something that is so far in the past, which I absolutely love. And screw you at the same time.
Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome, Mr. Knight. Or Brand. You're so awesome.
Okay. You have what amounts to 40d6
Mhm.
amount of acid into your robe. You may release that all at once or in amounts up to, we'll say, about maybe 5d6.
Did you say 40 as in 40 D6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
Someone's
Oh,
getting the slap
man.
in the face hard at some point. It's
I
gonna
mean,
be a wet
that's what-
towel that everyone's gonna eat. All right.
Wait,
This is
wait.
ironic.
Hold on. What about if we combine that? You like try to cast out the acid while I do Thunder Wave to splatter it over as many people as possible.
Well, Thunderwave centers on you,
Yeah,
so
I
you'd
could
have to be the
hold
one
the
to do it.
thing. I would have to release it. You guys would stand back more than 15 feet or whatever.
It's only in front of you. I don't think it's not a radius. Thunder wave just pushes.
No, it is.
you.
I think it's all
Is
around
it
you.
all radius?
Each creature in a
Hold
15-foot
on.
cube originating from you.
Yeah, it's a cube.
Let's save it for when we actually need to do something with it. I think
Okay.
let's figure out what's the stores one thing at a time. So ironically,
Okay.
Mr. Knight can attempt to pick the locks, even if he's a cat.
So great.
I will hold him up, and he will. So this has a lock, right?
Yes, there is a lock.
All right. He will protrude a claw.
It's not a gemstone shaped lock, right?
No.
Shucks.
So
All
he
right,
will
now go.
attempt this. He is trained in it. He's actually trained in this.
What is it? It's Steve's tools, right?
Yes. Excuse me.
Yeah. I don't get that. I stand back.
Why do I roll so crappy? Yeah, that's a 15 total. I'm sorry, 16 total.
No, almost gets it, but it's locked.
Can try again.
Can he attempt again? I will ask. He was that close.
Yeah, I'll say we were close enough that you were pretty quick about it. So yeah, I will say if
Try
you
one more
go
time.
really slow.
I wish I could give you advantage.
Oh, that's a way better. Oh, he should have gave myself advantage. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he also cast guidance on himself first. But yeah, he rolled a 19. Keep forgetting I have guidance.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 28 altogether with the guidance.
28. Yes. Like, no, that was a little bit off. Pulls out a specific finger with a slightly different curve in the claw, and pop,
Yeah, he's
right there.
trimmed it a certain way.
And the door is unlocked.
All right. We don't hear anything coming from the store, do we?
No. Well,
Good.
yes, you do.
We hear the chanting, right?
From this door? No,
No.
this is a different door.
Oh,
What do we
What
hear?
are we doing this door then?
You hear shuffling and some bumping into objects in a low moan.
This feels like a bad door to actually
Ooh.
This seems like undead.
No. I may know what this is. Brad would like to.
Type it in right now. If you think you know what it is, type it into the chat.
Okay, I will do that.
And if you are right, I'm going to give you.
I think I know what it could be.
The golem?
I wonder.
Uh,
I remember that fucker. That never got resolved. He just disappeared. Or it's Jeremiah.
Chasing after ghouls.
Mr. Night
I
Skeleton.
typed it.
I'm saying it. I'm gonna say it. He says, "Guess who's
That's
Mr.
what I
Night
was hoping it
Skeleton?"
is.
I think it's the golem.
That'd be hilarious.
It's the golem of
You
Jeremiah. I think it's the
open
golem.
up the door, and inside
The fucking
You see a very similar sight. Corpses stacked like wood
oh
with
fuck
toe
these.
tags labeled on each one of them.
Oh,
I remember this.
Dusty, ancient. There are possibly hundreds of bodies, each missing pieces of flesh. Some of the bodies are actually little more than just a collection of extremities connected by bones and ligaments. Where normally, you harvest your nice calf muscles, your arm muscles. These have been eaten away to the point where they're nothing but almost rib cages in the center of, and the fingers are only like the left bits that are left there. If you enter the room, yes, no,
I would like to look inside and see if I can identify what's shuffling
there
around.
is a shuffling figure in the back.
is it big?
I will stealth. Okay. Um, Bran will stealth in. You will have Mr. Knight in his cloak because I'm assuming at this point we're all wearing the cultist robes, like
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
our hoods not blinding us to death.
Mhm.
Right. And I'm gonna assume that
Oh
I can
God, let me
hide
roll better than a 9.
that I can hide my axe in these robes. I hoping they're fairly large.
Okay, better than a 9 at least. 14 stealth.
14. Yeah. Stealth, you said?
Yes, I want
You
to
are
be able to
able
creep
to
up enough
enter
to
the
be able to
body.
see it.
Yeah, luckily, whatever this thing is not really paying you much attention. It just kind of shambles back and
This
forth at
could
the
be
end of
the
its chain.
construct we found in the
That's what we
old
said.
temple.
Yeah, that's what we were guessing. Is it?
Bran, you recognize this zombified corpse as the former head of the Church of the Raven Queen,
Oh, you fuck.
whose body has been moved.
The former head. All right.
Funny you should say that. Below the knees, there is nothing left but loose leg bones. It is walking on its knees because there's really no muscles animating its legs at this point.
We're gonna
Does it
leave
have
it.
Its
arms still?
arms are not there, and there's a good portion of its face
Fuck.
eaten away.
Lovely.
Okay, I open up the door completely.
Need to
Mhm.
go.
I just look back at everyone. No, this must be done first.
We,
Is
We
there
have-
a fireplace here?
God.
There is a giant caustic bowl of acid.
Is there a fireplace?
No.
I've got fire.
Do
Kyle.
we have torches?
You do have
Sorry.
torches if you want them. Yes, Anja.
How many minutes has it been since I said 5 to 10 minutes?
You're probably about 4 minutes now.
That's fine.
5,
I'm
10
going to take a
minutes.
bunch of torches. I'm going to light them. I'm going to take the body of the mother,
Mm-hmm.
place it on top of one of the stacks, give a quick prayer to the Raven Queen, light her and a bunch of stacks all on fire, and make it so that this should catch all on fire and be a huge what's the word, camouflage across the area, and then we'll just walk out and let it burn because we need to free these souls. I can't let these souls not be there, and we don't have time to dip them in a thing of acid
Sure, that's true.
one by one.
Yeah.
Well, we will after we deal with the cultists.
That's if we do. At least this
Now,
way we know these
as
souls are
you
free.
are lighting these torches, I want to go to our good friend Riley. Riley, you've started to learn something about these ghouls, how they can feed on the flesh of people and learn things.
Yeah.
You're in this room and you can just see these are not just sacrifices. These are ancient corpses. If you could feed on this, you could gain a lifetime's worth of knowledge. And we come at this crossroads here where old Riley and new
I
Riley
know.
meet.
I was just thinking, old Riley would have been like, "How do I become a ghoul
Mhm.
right
And new
now?"
Riley is thinking, how do I destroy it all?
And how do you destroy it all? Yeah. If
Oh,
Helping you
you,
with that. Do you want to help? I'm assuming you want to help me burn everything.
Just make sure you save a spell, but we gotta go. We gotta go.
I have cantrips of firebolt.
yeah, and these
Yeah, but that
bodies
doesn't
are
catch things on fire so
dry.
much.
They
Oh,
will
maybe it will.
catch fire quite quickly.
Okay. I will set up some. I'll set up some stuff so these light up. He can cast firebolt. We'll be on our way,
Hmm.
and then
And
we'll do that cool move where we walk and the fire is catching. We're not
hold on,
looking
is
back.
the chanting coming from horizontally, vertically,
Horizontally.
down?
Please tell us
Horizontally.
on
So the
saying the
smoke
fucking stuff.
is going to go across the
Mhm.
ceiling.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
Fine, we gotta
Fine.
get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of set these bodies on fire, Riley, you look at one of them just kind of stacked up on the side there, and there's this resemblance as the flames catch it. You see Crazy Marley's grinning face staring at you, and you blink, and it's not Crazy Marley. Crazy Marley was killed before.
Are you
I
sure
killed Crazy Marley and the
You
albatross.
killed Crazy Marley. Yeah. No,
Well-
that wasn't Crazy Marley. You just had this. From it we come, from it we return. And you blink, shake your eyes, and it's a normal,
Oh,
the
Then you light it
normal
on fire.
mummified corpse that's thousands of years old.
wait. You haven't had him make any dread saves. Are you just
Calm
gonna
down.
make him crazy
Calm
in
down.
spite of that?
You
So-
can't make crazy crazy.
Crazy's already crazy.
Hey, I rolled a 12 on my wisdom save, all right?
Mm.
I rolled a 4 on the dice. It's the best I can get.
Maybe you finally failed one.
Maybe. I hope so.
See, he wants to fail.
It's all
one.
good, it's
I'm
all
trying
good.
to do you a favor here because I know you actually wanted to.
If you guys turned into ghouls, if you were to have feasted on this flesh, not only would you gather legend lore from eating the flesh of any one
Oh
of
my
these
God.
creatures, you could have also had double proficiency in any one skill of your choice, depending
Oh
on
my
what
God.
You never gave Riley the chance when he was a warlock. Riley wanted for session after session.
You
on how
know,
to
it's
become
probably
ghoul.
a good thing
Mhm.
because Bran would have a problem with that.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Bran
All
was
right.
dead. Bran.
Not
This is
anymore.
true. This is true. He was.
He was at the time, but not now. Let's go. Let's go wreck a ritual. And yes,
I'm happy. So Bran can die happy. We just saved like hundreds of souls.
we've got the money shot too of us walking
Yeah.
with the fiery backdrop.
And even if we fail or we have to run away, we all know that the flames of righteous vengeance will consume this whole place.
This whole place located in a volcano. Yep.
I
All right.
don't think so.
You
That's a
go
nice
to
thought.
the entrance. 2 doors, very large, made of a pitch black hardwood that as you hold side splitter in your hand, it's the same exact hardwood from the handle that these doors that are made to it. Set within the doors are adamantine inlays, engravings, and thousands of eyes carved from wilkemite.
Oh, lovely.
The goat-like eyes follow your movements, blinking ponderously when you unwittingly stare for too long. So who wants to open these doors?
First off,
So the chanting's
are they
on the
locked?
other side, right?
Chanting's on the other side.
Are they locked?
Thaumaturgy.
They're just very large. You can't tell if they're locked.
Everyone, pull your cloaks tight.
I got it. Cloak tight.
Okay, good. Mr. Knight is now huddled in a cloak, so he can't see.
Whose cloak is he under?
Bran's for convenience.
Sounds good. Okay.
I don't have
Who
a
is
lot of room
opening the
under my-
door?
I am 30 feet away from the door and I will open it.
With thaumaturgy?
How?
He wants to
Thaumaturgy.
use thaumaturgy. It allows you to open doors with it.
All right, hold on.
I do
That's
not
true.
have to see it.
But is there weight limit?
You
That is
instantaneously
the
cause an
curious.
unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Yep.
If it's
Not wrong.
locked,
That's all it
then
says.
we'll know if it's locked.
Give me a
will.
wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
A
All
wisdom
right.
check.
Check, not safe.
Not
right?
a save.
Not a
All
save,
right.
just a flat check.
Well, that was only a 19 because it was
Ooh.
a check.
Okay.
Jesus, that's good.
Yeah.
I got
Good.
+4. 15 +4.
That's
You
still a good roll.
cast the spell, and the doors not being locked
Slam
begin
open.
to creak open, and they make
Oh.
noise. But your spell is not quite strong enough. You need some muscle behind it,
Well, do
or
we
a
know
different way to open it.
but now we know the doors are unlocked.
Yeah.
And
How far does it
blew
open?
up.
You can see it bowing. under
Oh, okay.
the
So they didn't
spell
even
itself.
open at all.
Yeah, no.
Riley, do you
Okay.
want me to
Sorry.
do you want me to open the door so you can just cast?
Give me a strength check.
All right, I'll go do it. If does Bran want to help?
Strength check? Yeah, I guess I can assist, give her advantage.
Okay.
Give me advantage.
Is there, before this happens, is there any place I can kind of cower behind? Because this is a concentration spell, and I want to reduce the chances of being hit with something. All right.
Not
There's nothing
really.
to cower behind.
Mhm.
All right. Cool.
Pull
I guess
everything
maybe
over and just concentrate.
yeah, I
We'll
guess.
protect. We
Pull everything over and
will
concentrate.
protect you. Now that it gets some hit points, we'll protect you.
Got it.
Actually,
Oh my god! I don't get
Anja-
this open. What?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Never
Strength
mind. I rolled an 8.
You
Okay.
have advantage, Carol.
With
I
the
rolled a
thaumaturgy-
2 and a
Hold on,
3.
hold
I know
on.
how advantage works.
With the
Wait,
thaumaturgy, 19 on the check, you need a 22 total strength to open these doors.
22.
Oh, amount.
19
I got you.
wisdom is going to add to your 8 strength, and you are able to push open the doors.
Okay.
Most of the heavy lifting being done by
For the
Riley.
West Valley. That's
Hey, you can
that's
add
fair.
one from me. You can add one
Yeah.
from me.
Oh, okay, and one little bit from.
And a little nuzzle from Mr. Knight.
And I will have the cloak on, hood over, but not blinded.
Okay.
But so I pull open the door
Push open the door.
or push open the door.
Immediately upon opening the colossal doors, the overwhelming stench of rotting eggs carries you
Oh,
on waves of scorching air. In the center of the room, you see a pool of liquid to match the contents of the basin behind you, only significantly more. Been feeding into there. Dozens of cultists occupy the room, their attention focused on the iconic statue of the goddess of light in their midst. When you last saw it, the statue occupied a place of honor and prestige high above Farzine, but now it looks small and frail. Here, the statue's omnipresent glow is muted and sickly. As a trio of burly figures bring the statue, as 3 burly figures begin to lower the statue into a partially filled container of wilkemite glass. The other cultists chant and sway in a fugue-like state, waiting for their compatriots to complete their task. If you wish to save the statue, you'll need to act. But how? Now, let me further describe this room as best as I can so I can give you absolutely everything. You push open the doors. There is immediately a staircase going down. This is a room shaped like a very large bowl. You guys are currently on the lip of said bowl. With a 24 passive perception, Bran, you see on the opposite side, also up in the ceiling a little bit, there appears to be a ledge where someone else could be viewing what's happening down here. There is no one there. But it is very well hidden, and it's doubtful that even the cultists in this room would have noticed it.
can we get there quick?
How big wide is this room?
It is 25 by 25. Let me see if I can Uh,
25 by 25. And what are there any other entrances to this room?
let me sew this. That circle with the green dot in the middle,
Yeah.
that is the room you are looking at right now.
So there's like a hidden door potentially out of the room.
There is a hidden door on the opposite side there. You have the only main entrance. If someone were to go
Nice.
through that hidden door, they have to scale up a wall to get to that secreted ledge there. So, big bowl of a room. There is a gigantic glass container full of a ton of this acid. As these three burly, these are the former guards that have been converted to Fentonathoa. So they still have like this breastplate with the Arul-Katan symbol that's been bastardized to a Fentonathoa symbol with lots of eyes on it. There are the priests who Mr. Knight would probably recognize as being capable of taking away spells from high-level
Those
casters.
jackasses.
There's 4 of them in these rooms. There are about 20 low-level cultists around there, and there are a pair of women who are screeching and kind of dancing around this giant vat of the acid, who have ritualistically scarred their bodies to have these goat hirsute eyes carved into their skin. Some of them still look like they've been fresh with dried blood or very viscous ichor dripping from them. As you enter the room, not a single person pays you any mind, as you are currently wearing the robes of the fanatics. Oh, and I'm sorry. Last one there. And
Did not enter the room, though.
you did not enter the room here. There is, from right here,
Yeah.
the pipes that were underground open up, and there is this aqueduct, I think is probably the best way to describe it, of this free-flowing acid that's going into the vat itself. And you're watching as the Goddess of Light statue is being lowered in there. And you can even see where some of it splashes. It hits the statue and begins to burn it away.
We need to act
But
now.
you can still see slightly that the statue attempts to fix itself, but it is not capable of keeping up with the acid.
Are we at question point?
Yes, questions, go.
Okay. First off, I would like to correct that we don't see any of this because we're all blinded.
No, I'm not.
You didn't put
Oh,
your
that
head
was the
up, head up,
question, whether
like,
you
remember?
I
went in
didn't
fully
put it full.
blinded
I
or
did not
partially
fully
blinded.
put it up. I said I wasn't going to
Okay.
blind myself. So
All right.
yes, I can see this.
Okay.
All right. 2 things, or a couple things actually.
Okay.
First off, is how high is the rise from the from where we're at standing
Probably
in
about
the
20 feet.
20 feet?
You were 20
2,
feet above. Yeah.
where are the men that are lowering the statue? Are they with the rest of them, or are they on like pedestals, rises? What?
They are, it's more chains and ropes that they're lowering the statue in.
That leads to 3rd. What device are they using to actually lower the statue in?
There is a winch in the center of the roof that is holding up this statue that they are lowering in. So the ropes they're holding, and slowly, in time with the chance, they're lowering it all in.
Okay.
Can Riley even see any of this?
Oh, yeah, Riley, you're 30 feet
He's
back.
30 feet back.
It is a very tall ceiling. There's heat coming off from the room itself from all this hot acid that's in there. You can see the statue being lowered, and you can probably see the vat of acid.
I mean,
And
I
I
can.
know there's like a general crowd in there, probably.
That's what
not
you
details.
probably don't
Yeah.
see.
We need to do this now.
Mhm.
All right.
I have something I can try.
Hold. I mean, there's a lot of them, so we
There's
should
a
probably
lot of
try
stuff
the
we can
area of
try,
effect
Carol.
spell first.
First, what are you thinking of trying, Carol?
I want to try. How far away am I right now? Let's see. They're within 60
So she wants
feet,
to get in the
right?
cloud.
No,
Yeah.
no. They're within 60 feet, right?
Oh, you want to
The
yell.
three guys? Yep. I want to rage and yell.
3 guys, 60
Yep.
feet?
Yep.
Yes, you could do that.
I want to rage and yell. I don't even need to move.
Okay.
It'll if they fail to save, they get frightened. I'll have to I don't know if you want to do initiatives or anything, but I will need to rage
But why hold on, before you do that, why?
to disrupt
Because
them.
okay, so you're gonna howl and rage, but think about next turn. How are you gonna maintain that? Are you gonna charge
she
into
doesn't have to.
my area of effect?
I can cast that every single round. There's no limits on how many.
No. What he's saying is, if you rage and we close the doors,
or I cast Cloud Kill, so you can't even melee an enemy. Like what?
I can keep doing that. Actually, there's no limits on that. I don't believe. That's
actually, the question is, Carol, will it actually stop them from doing it? That's my only concern.
They are frightened, so I think they have to move away from me.
No, they can't move closer to you.
Closer.
They can't move closer.
They don't have to move away from you, though. Fear makes them run away.
Frighten you for 1 minute. Safety sees equal to turn, then if you try to access. I don't care, but I don't know how this is happening. We can't see. I will sit there and wait.
Okay. I'm going to take your initiatives now.
Okay.
Good. I'm going to stick there and wait because I rolled terrible.
Okay. Anja?
5.
Ooh, nice. Mr. Knight.
21.
Nice. Bran.
8.
Also nice. I'm glad. I was about to say, hey, why don't you and Bran take the same spot? That way we don't have to do anything. But yeah, no, I like the idea of Mr. Knight going much sooner than Bran. Okay. And Riley.
13.
13. Okay.
Yep.
This is the first round out of a number of rounds. They're busy chanting, lowering the statue in. First round, there's still about a decent foot of space between the head of the goddess of light and this giant Wilcomite glass vat.
Actually,
that all these people are standing around.
So it hasn't actually entered the acid yet?
It has not yet entered the acid.
Okay, because
there's an aqueduct that
pours
into the Wilcomite glass, and some of that splashing has come up and it has struck the base of the goddess of light statue.
Okay. That's a good thing to distinguish.
Yes. Well,
I have 2 more questions.
Yes.
First off is, if these burly men let go, will it just fall in?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a locking mechanism somewhere around to basically hold it in place?
There are 4 pillars in this room with the little hooks on the loops so that you could loop these ropes, chains.
So there's no lever, okay?
No.
Oh boy.
It's a witch.
So if we kill them, it's just gonna fall in. No, it's not a winch.
So this vat thing, how it's just sitting flat on the ground. It's
a bowl. It's like a pool.
It's a pool inset in the ground.
No. It is a glass. Imagine a beaker set on top of a table at a chemistry lab. And
so the table
full of acid.
So
the table is where everyone is standing around it chanting.
So if I were to firebolt the table leg, what is this table made out of?
No, I'm sorry. It is on the ground. It is not on a table leg.
Wait, but the
Okay,
point
okay.
is,
Nice.
you can
But yeah.
tip it over, right?
With enough strength, yes.
In
I
theory,
mean, it's
Or
a
enough
special
damage.
glass.
or with Thunderwave.
You got to be within 15 feet.
You gotta get pretty
Yeah,
close.
never mind. I don't know
You're
about that
30
one.
feet back. You're not.
Mr. Knight doesn't have anything that could hurt that. These are all
This
psychic
is
attacks.
what I was gonna
It's
do.
made
what I
out
was
of
doing.
it's made out of special glass.
Well, okay. So basically, if we kill the guys that are so if we kill the guys that are lowering it in, it'll drop, correct? Or will it stay in place?
If you kill all 3 of them, it will
Yes.
drop into the
That's
acid.
what I was afraid of.
If
That's
you
what I was
kill
afraid of.
one, it'll drop. Yeah, the more you kill, the faster it drops.
I don't have shatter. If you have it, go ahead and use it.
I do. That's what I'm
cool.
saying. Shatter says like inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal.
It
So,
just
like-
has disadvantage on saves. It actually works. On
I know,
everything.
but the thing is, yeah, on non-mana. Oh yeah. So if I were to cast Shatter on this
Is
vat,
it magical? I'm
I
gonna
don't
pray that
know.
freaking
You know
vat
that
is
it is
not
not
magical.
magical.
Yes, okay. It gets disadvantage on the save, which is a big deal. But Shatter's
Well, I mean,
a
it's
way better spell now because you can cast it on anything and anyone.
Oh yeah.
You
So
actually-
I should shatter
you-
that vat.
You also can get the guys too.
Okay.
I know, because the acid's gonna spill everywhere in that bowl-like room. Hopefully.
No, the shatter spell will hit them because they're all close.
Oh yeah.
The shatter spell
It's a
hits
10
anything. It's 10 foot, so you're gonna get multiple
Ah.
things with it. No, that's super. Cast it as friggin' high level as you can.
Why,
that's a
why is
plan.
Kyle like so?
It may not
Yeah.
shatter
Shut
it.
up. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
All right. So who's going, Mr. Knight? You're first in initiative.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to cast or what I'm going to do. I don't have anything that can help you guys. Well, I technically do, but I'm afraid if I help, it's going to go really bad.
Why? Why are you afraid of
Because
that?
if we kill the 3, the statue will fall into the acid.
If he shatters the thing,
The acid will still be there for a little bit.
I'm moving down to them, so we're gonna try to stop.
I
that.
will cast.
What?
How many can I get if I do that?
Mr. Knight,
Can you
can you
haste
like
me?
somehow block the flow of acid?
Let
Into
me
the
take
room.
1 second here
No,
to
I cannot.
interrupt. As I was saying something while muted.
Oh,
As has been observed, the statue was splashed with this acid,
Yeah, it's healing itself.
but
Yeah.
it can heal itself.
Yes, again, I just.
So we can't
I-
let it sit
That's
there.
fine.
We gotta get it out quick.
Well, how are we going to get it out when it's filled with acid?
I'm gonna run down there
Thunderwave.
like a fucking moron.
And die. Okay,
Probably.
so I
or
will
we can burn off
cast.
acid.
I'm
With
on
fireball.
tough.
I'm
I'm a-
going to cast because I don't like those casts. So I'm thinking Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight has a personal vendetta against these types of casters that do that shit.
Yes.
So he's going to cast. You said there's 4 of them.
There are 4 of these priests of Fetnathoa.
So he's going to cast a 4 of them. Is it just how many do you normally get? 3.
2
So
of
I don't
these
need to use that.
crazy witches.
So I'm going to
Witches?
cast a 2nd level Bane on all 4 priests of Fetnathoa. Charisma save of 17.
Charisma save of 17.
Nice.
All 4 of them, you
So I
said?
want them to, yes, all 4, because I want them to have the lowest saves possible to die in the acid.
That is a natural 20 on one. That is
Well,
a
screw him.
15 on the other one. And
He
then 2
fails.
10s.
They fail. So
All
they'll
right.
get
3
negatives
failures.
to saves and attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Minus
he
4. Okay, so that's Mr. Knight's action.
All right. I have got the check on a pair of wicked witches.
Wait,
Oh my
we didn't
gosh.
surprise them.
No, apparently not.
These witches are something different that you've never seen before.
They have
And they have
alert
many eyes.
Ah.
And as soon as you reveal yourself, which answering charisma. and-
Have we officially though? I haven't
They have
taken
a
off my
reaction icon.
Mr.
robe.
Knight has
Spell
cast a
has been
spell.
cast. 2,
But he's hiding underneath somebody's robes. How do they even know it came from him?
Sound.
14.
Meow.
I mean, they're all wailing away. It should be pretty loud. How are they going to hear you? I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
They hear a cat.
Okay.
They know a cat's not supposed to be here.
You cast the spell. The priests of Fetnathoa feel this
Well, they'll know.
something happening.
Basically, spirits are coming after them and like
Mhm.
hindering them. So like ghostly spirits hinder them.
And these two
Fetnathoa
women who have these
condemns
eyes
you.
carved on every facet of their bare skin
Whoa.
whip out these Wilcomite daggers glowing green with this evanescence kind of flowing, a mist flowing off these daggers, immediately turn to look at you. False traitors! And one of them, let's see, what do we have? You know what? Let's do a lovely... Gosh, let's do a cone of cold, I think. That's what this calls for.
Awesome.
And I mean... Well, I mean, does a cultist care about other cultists?
No.
I didn't think so either. All right.
Able to get a couple of the priests
these
in
are
there.
Constitution saving. Well, let me double check myself. Yes. Yeah, no. Okay, we're going with the cone of cold at you guys. So Constitution saving throws.
Or
That should be just about. Oh no, Mr. Knight. Poor Mr. Knight.
That is everyone in the doorway here. So that is Mr. Knight. That is Bran. That is Anja.
it's a con save.
Riley, you specifically mentioned that you were in the back there.
I wasn't going to
You
make
have
this.
not really had a chance to move up yet.
How long was the hallway from the room they're in? Because you said the room was 25-foot radius.
So you're 30-foot back. It's 25-foot radius, and then another 20 feet. Well, 10 feet actually. It's a 20-foot drop into the bowl there.
So I'm 30
it's
feet
about
from
10
the
feet.
door plus a 10-foot hallway, so that's 40 feet. And then, so depending on where they're at in the room,
7
I may get
feet.
hit. Okay, so Cone of Cold is 60-foot range.
60-foot range, yes.
Yep, that was one of my things I was considering. Cone of Cold to freeze
I
fast.
will say, actually, in your favor, Riley.
Mhm.
Are the witches in the base and like the bowl itself?
Yeah.
You know what? That is a question. Yes, they
So
are
they
in
would
the bowl.
Are they in the
They would
bowl,
go.
or are they at like a level with us?
They are in the bowl.
So the angle would actually be pointed up.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't get hit.
He probably wouldn't get hit.
But the rest
Not
of us
only
would.
that, but this is one of the witches as they're turning around and dancing around this vial. This is the one in the back.
Okay.
So she's going through a lot of cultists to actually get to you
Did she
guys.
just did she ice the
She-
acid?
Potentially did something to it.
That's a good question. Did she ice the acid?
Now that shatter's gonna really shatter.
Okay.
I think it
I
should.
need a couple more D8 here.
It's bad because I'm pretty sure 12 fails.
We'll see if she iced the bowl. Then you cast fireball to create thermo shot.
Okay.
Oh, that is true. I'll do shatter next and then fireball next.
There you go. Just have a queue set up.
And then cloud kill after that, and then maybe throw some firebolts through the cloud kill.
I don't know if I want cloud kill because I want to actually save the statue.
Ooh.
Okay.
The statue's not gonna. Cloud kill's not gonna help hurt the statue. Fireball could potentially hurt the statue.
What'd you
Probably
roll?
not enough to really hurt it.
All right. Constitution saving throw, Anja.
Oh, I failed. That's a 12. I'm sure.
Yeah. Take 27 cold damage.
Okay, that's not as horrible as I thought it was going to be.
Mr. Knight.
Yeah. He rolled a 4.
27 cold damage.
Mr. Knight does not like the cold.
Bran,
20.
pass.
Yeah.
That is
13.
13. Have it down to 7. You are wearing robes
Oh, I have
full
evasion.
of...
Never
Oh,
mind.
wait.
I have
We're
This is not
wearing.
evasion. This is Constitution.
You're probably right. Yes.
I
Wait,
am
question. Wait,
Answer.
we're wearing robes. Does that mean I take less then?
right. He is wearing a magic robes.
Oh,
which
yeah,
are
that's
currently
right.
holding
I'm not
burning
wearing it.
acid.
I'm not wearing it. I just have it with me.
Oh, you have it
Unless
with you?
that
Okay,
counts
never mind.
enough.
13.
Okay.
Okay. And I have to double check.
I was confused. I'm
There's
like,
no way I'm
what?
going to whip it at somebody if I'm wearing.
Oh, it all works the same way. Okay. One of these berserkers is... Well, first of all, 10 cultists drop,
Oh
are
my God.
frozen into statues.
Oh,
Nice.
thank
One
you.
of the berserkers is now huddling down, trying to stay warm. The other two are still just... Sorry.
Oh, so it dropped a little bit.
Yeah. Well, they're still dropping it anyway. But one of them took a little bit of damage there. Riley, you are up.
All right.
Do something cool.
Now I'm gonna try and shatter this bat.
Okay.
And it's a 10-foot radius, so everything around it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. How high above the vat right now is this statue?
You're gonna hit the statue.
Yeah.
That's
Only a little bit.
nothing to
Only a
do
little
with.
bit. It's fine. All right.
It may be immune. It may, who knows? Maybe it's immune to this too.
It's
It
actually
takes a
also
lot to
effective.
destroy that statue.
It's actually also effective. It's a weakness.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Shatter
Fuck
at
you.
3rd level here. That's a Constitution 17
We got a
save.
mending spell.
Okay.
And then I have mending as well. And then
Fix it.
that is going to be and then my extra thunder damage is 20 thunder damage.
Okay. The statue fails.
Of course, it's inanimate. So does the bat.
Takes
No,
89
they just get
damage.
disadvantage.
Wait, how much did it take?
Hmm?
How much did the statue take?
It took 10 damage.
Okay.
It's resistant.
Wait, auto fail? Interesting.
Yeah, it's just resistant. Probably to all of the.
It is magical.
Yep.
Statue. As far as the vat, what was that again? 20 damage.
20 thunder damage.
It takes 40 thunder damage and immediately shatters.
Yes.
And did anyone else around the vat get hit with the shatter and then the subsequent splash of acid? Because that's going to be great.
A good
Shatter
point.
is one of the best spells now, and it was always so limited. It is so
Because it's a
good
10-foot radius, so that should hit everyone who is standing around the
now.
vat.
The 3 guys.
Like, unless they're back by
Yeah.
the
It does
wall.
hit
Yeah.
3 get. Mm-hmm.
Friggin' awesome salvo.
Oh my goodness. One of the berserkers, natural 20. So that's 10 damage to him.
It is now difficult
And
terrain.
The 2 others failed, so that's 20.
It's also ankle deep acid.
Ankle
So-
deep. Oh.
Let me get to that point here real quick.
I know. I don't know
Are
what it's
there
going to do to the
drains in the
floor.
floor?
So all of a sudden, Bane goes out. Witches notice and start cackling and casting spells. Giant cone of cold. One of these berserkers is just huddled up, frozen, while the other 2 just nonchalantly bear it. Then, boom! Shattering of glass. You watch as one of these berserker, the one who is just frigid, cold up, just bam, gets blasted through. Let's see if he holds on to the rope, just out of curiosity. Yeah, of course,
FYI,
that's the
I'm not
one
done-
save he does. Go ahead.
I'm not done with my turn when you're done
Oh,
with
yeah.
it, by the way.
I will, yeah. Gets blasted back against one of these pillars. Shards of this Wilcomite glass just start sticking out, porcupines. these individuals.
Improvised bomb.
This very wounded berserker is still alive,
Oh my god.
but the acid just spills out. And that's when I'd like to tell you guys that anyone who sets any body part in there immediately takes 10d6 acid damage and 4d6 fire damage. So,
How are we getting the statue?
that is a question.
We're not.
That is the question.
Here we are.
The screams of cultists fill the chambers as they are exposed to the volatile acid. The destruction of their feet and legs invariably leads to even more rapid demise as they fall into the corrosive sludge. Just out of curiosity, that is 4 6s. Which
I love how this was clearly already pre-written.
Yeah, they kind of expected that a little bit. So that's 20, 32. Oh, and then the crappy dice rolls, which are 38. Son of a bitch. That is 50, 58 damage to everyone in this room. That does not... Actually... One blessed berserker is down. The 2 others are on their last legs.
Oh shit.
The cultists are all dead at this point. The witches, I have to double check on that. They, the shatter didn't kill them, but the acid dip afterwards certainly did. And who are our favorite? Oh my goodness. You would think I'd have this all ready to go. Yeah, no, they die instantly into the acid. So Riley.
Everybody dead?
Not everyone.
Oh.
The berserkers
They're
are
writhing
still,
in pain, about to die.
yes, they're sinking into the floor.
They're not really
melting.
a problem right now. There's one problem
No.
we have.
All right, it's Riley's turn.
We have 0 problems.
Well, we
All right.
need to get the statue. That's the one
That's
problem.
fine.
That's the problem.
That is the 0 problem.
Yeah. Well,
Riley, what would you like to do to end your turn?
Well, I'm going to use my movement, and I am going to walk
I assume you had to
closer
walk
to the
in,
rest of the
yeah.
party,
Okay.
but I'm going to be offset from the side of the door in case there's still spells or something blasted out.
Sure.
And that is the rest of my turn, at least until next turn, where I am planning to cast Water Walk on us.
there we go.
How long does water walk last?
An hour.
Water Walk lasts
Was
for
it-
1 hour.
It was an
The
hour.
spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface, such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava, as if it was harmless solid ground. Creatures crossing molten lava can still take damage from the heat, but acid is harmless ground. Up to 10 willing creatures
This
you can
does
see within
produce
range
heat,
gain
though.
this ability for the duration.
I mean,
This
I can
does
go.
produce heat, though.
Well,
It
I mean,
does produce
acid-
heat, so there is
does.
that. This
but
specific acid.
I said I've got a good amount of hit points. I can probably do this.
Yeah,
Riley,
We're all going to do it together. We're all going to rush in there and carry this thing out.
roll a D100.
All right. What's bad? It's
Give me the
57.
seven.
High, high
57.
is bad.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's
Unfortunately, it's just over the hour mark. Otherwise, I would have said you all have water walk still.
Oh,
Okay.
What do you mean?
We
I
had
it
haven't water walked
before.
yet.
no, you did.
Yeah,
earlier
we cast it from the
today.
last fight.
The
Remember?
giant monster, yeah. You had a half-hour rest,
Now we
and
we
then you
was-
had going through the rest of the room there. So
We
That's
also-
fine.
We also
were
had
right
we
on
also had
watch.
we also had took time to cross that lake too. It wasn't just
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I remember that.
7.
It's been a while.
Been a while. Okay.
That's fine.
Let's see. No, that's interesting. The only thing that it has no resistance to is acid. Okay. That ends
it's probably met that for
Riley's
that.
turn. Bran, you are up.
All
Hey,
right,
you're a
so
monk,
first
right?
question.
You could probably
Yes.
walk on this, right?
Run across the wall.
So first question is,
hmm
how high is this acid? Is it to the edge of the bowl or lower?
So at this point in time, oh, that doesn't make sense, does it? Okay. Um, you have shattered the giant glass vat. There was still the aqueduct I was talking about that was pouring
Mm-hmm.
in acid. It is
Yep.
still pouring in acid. It has gotten up to about a foot to 3 foot, just depending on the waves. When it stills, it'll probably be about 2 feet or so deep. Of course, it is acid.
Mm-hmm.
So you've seen it melt through
Yep.
almost everything at this point.
including the
What
floor.
is
And the
the
stone is
aqueduct
not
made of?
welcomite, right?
The stone, it is only refined wilcomite. This wilcomite glass that actually is preventing
Yeah.
the acid from
So the floor is most likely going to melt in a moment.
Yes.
All right.
But the aqueduct is this refined wilcomite, or is it? Like,
The
what's the
aqueduct
aqueduct
is
made of?
made of refined
Okay.
stone, refined wilcomite glass.
Where are
If
the
it was this
pillars?
entire thing. Pillars, about 10 feet from the center of the statue.
So they're part of the ground?
They are connected to, they are pillars.
Mm-hmm.
And they get the heavy dose of acid because they were not that far away. They were probably about
So we need to hurry.
7 feet from the middle
So
of the vat.
the chains, are they near the pillars?
One of them is. Two of them are within. So if you were to run out to the center, grab the chain from this berserker who is about to die, you could probably in one motion wrap it around. If you go to the other ones, you'd grab it and move another 5 or 10 feet to get it somewhere between. Well,
I can
5.
easily do that.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is run across the wall, low. So they are 10 feet away. So they're what, like, how far are they away? How far are the pillars away from the wall?
They are also about 10 feet away. Well, 15 feet. Well,
Oh, 15 feet away.
no, I take that back. 10 feet. They're 10 feet.
Trying to see if his monk stuff.
Yeah, this was a
I
very
don't think I have anything
large.
extra for
Dope
jumping.
monk shit.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything extra for dope jumping. I have slow fall. So what I could do, because the one with the chain up by the pillar, is that nearby the ledge?
Oh, the secret ledge?
Yes.
One of the chains is, but that is not the chain that is right next to the pillar currently. It's you run over there, grab it.
So
from the
here's what I'm
berserker,
thinking.
run
So
it
let me
through.
tell you what I'm thinking to see what I
Yeah.
can to see if it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
Vertical run up to the ledge, jump off the ledge, do a flying leap to a chain, swing the chain down to a pillar, hook the chain across the hook, and then land on the pillar all dope like.
Ooh, that sounds like an acrobatics check. If you were
Okay.
one of those rogues who was swashbuckling, man, oh, that'd be beautiful.
I will attempt that then. I have 55 feet of movement total. If I need more, I can get more.
Mm-hmm. What is your strength
Question
score?
is, my strength score is 13.
13. Okay. Right. Start.
Trying to do this without walking on the acid,
Right.
because I could walk across the acid, but I have to touch the acid.
Hmm. Yeah, this is going to be difficult.
I'll try it.
Let me just see this here. You're going for the one. Okay. Describe the action one more time to me. We are running along the wall.
Running along the wall up to the ledge to get some height.
Okay.
Leaping from the ledge, grabbing the chain from the closest chain, if it's from a guy or whatnot, using my momentum to swing towards a pillar, and then hook the chain into the latch of the pillar, probably like doing a swing around it or whatnot, and then landing on the top of the pillar, or at least against the pillar above the acid.
Mhm. You honestly, you could run along the wall and leap from the wall
If you think
to
that's
one of these
doable,
chains.
yes, I could do
Yes.
that. Okay.
I like this as a DM. There's a D&D 5e jump calculator, and you just
That's
enter
what I
in
was a
your
little worried.
strength
That's why I
score.
was thinking of jumping down and just slow falling down there.
Um, if you're
'Cause I
going
can
to the
fall
one,
45 feet without damage.
yeah. So if you're going to the farthest chain, or I'm sorry, so how am I going to describe this? You are going to probably successfully take the chain away from one of these berserkers who has been hit multiple times. He is the one
Mm-hmm.
closest to you. So movement wise, you can do that. And then if you give me an athletics to at least no.
No.
Yeah, you
See,
can do that.
I'm aiming for the acrobatics.
I know you're aiming for the acrobatics.
So does this prevent the statue from falling?
That's what I'm hoping.
It will slow it down. So acrobatics for the weakened berserker. If you go after the two berserkers who are still standing moderately strong, it'll be athletics to compete with
weakened. I'm yeah, weakened. All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
All right, don't fail me, dice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's gonna fail him. I feel it. This is
15.
10d6. Oh, okay.
Come on.
15's not
Hold
bad.
on a second here.
I know. Come on. 15's not that bad.
So
15's pretty good.
You find it a little difficult to start running along the walls. You end up having to push yourself off of part of this aqueduct that's still standing in order to get that momentum, and you manage to run along the wall, push yourself off, grab onto the chain, and bounce off of this berserker, pushing him
Yeah, I will literally push his head
deeper
in.
into the acid.
Yeah,
as
just
he
vault
is.
off of him.
This is probably the worst part. All of these cultists are screaming, I'm melting, the witches are. These guys silently grinning as you push their head.
Whoa, that's not right.
Making no noise. And you shove his face in, and he lifts it up, and as you're kind of dancing around this pillar, wrapping the chain around just to kind of lift up the statue and hook it on this hook, you can kind of see where the bottom half of his jaw is melting in this wide manic grin. It's probably a good thing that I've been blurred out a little bit for this one.
I saw that. You're still blurry.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are blurry.
Turn off your camera for a second.
Oh,
in
okay,
the thing.
That's the best way
Turn
to
it
do
back
it.
up.
Oh, fuck up the. Oh my
No, that won't
Lord.
fuck up anything. You just turn off the sight. There you go.
Ooh, I'm pretty. Okay.
Pretty and witty and bright.
Right. Little Richard does it the best, in my opinion. Okay. That brings us down to witch number 7, who, as I said, could not stand up to the deluge. Anja.
I feel like this is like
Five.
there's got to be a song like Potion Number 9. which
All
number
right,
7?
so what have I got for? So wait, is it my turn?
It is
Yes.
your turn.
What have I got for options here? Everything's dead. I mean,
There are 3. Sorry. Well, yeah, still 3 berserkers. 2 of them are still holding on to chains at the moment. I am going to roll concentration checks essentially to see if they can continue to hold the chains or if they're going to let go. 1 chain slows down the statue. If 2 drop next time, it's dropping into the acid and taking whatever it gets.
All right, you said there's a winch or something. What if you jam the winch
You could attempt to do that.
with a
Can
crossbow
you
strike?
jump pretty high?
Well, what about
Well, she's
shooting?
thinking with a
could you
crossbow.
could you shoot it with a crossbow and jam a bolt in there? That's logically probably because I'm going to wait and get water walk.
That seems risky if you were to roll
It's chains.
too low.
It's chains.
If I roll too low, why is it risky? I'll hit one of the guys.
I mean, if it's chains, I guess it's all right. But I don't know if
Yeah.
you break the
If it was
winch.
rope, I'd be like,
No,
"Oh."
no. I also, I mean, no.
Guy,
Yeah, no, it's not rope.
winch way up here in the ceiling, statue.
I just want to. I was.
So you're not going to hit anybody if you're aiming for the winch.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I'm
Okay.
aiming for
No,
the
she wants to
winch.
jam the winch.
I
to
want to
slow it
jam the
down.
winch so they'll slow it down. Does that work? I'll probably roll like shit and miss, but hey,
Just
It's a
bullseye that and
high-
staple it to the wall.
I have a +8 to hit. I mean, not weapon mastering. I'm not raging or anything.
Yeah. It is possible.
I've got nothing else to do this round,
Yeah.
okay? Until I
Okay.
get water walk, so
Go for
I
it.
might as well try.
I mean,
something.
don't you have ranger spells?
Nothing. I've got 2 level 1 spell slots, and all I've got is protection from good or evil, long strider, cure wounds, and speak with animals.
Strider.
That gives you an extra 10 feet. I mean, I
Oh.
could cast that. I mean,
In preparation for next turn.
but, eh.
That's not a
How
bad
many
thought.
feet? Yeah, how many feet away is it for me to the statue? Actually, that is a thought.
10-foot hallway and then 25-foot radius room, so it's probably in the middle. So it's probably 35 feet to
I mean,
the statue.
you're faster though. Wait, are you fast yet?
No, I'm not fast.
Oh.
All right, no, I'm fine. Fuck it, I'll do that. That makes sense. I'll cast Long Strider.
Yeah.
So I
that's a
can
good
get
thought.
the
Alright.
statue real quick.
There you go.
I don't really have any good bonus action. I don't know. What do we get for bonus actions? Nothing, right?
Healing word.
I have great weapon master. I don't have healing word. I have Slayer's Prey. I could designate something. I mean, I mean, do any of those guys look healthy? I know the answer's no.
I'm pretty sure we're just seeing either Golem or the T2000 as they're dipping into their
Yeah,
molten,
exactly.
respective
Probably about
blades.
as accurate as it
I
gets.
mean, if there was a point, I would Slayer's Prey one of them, but I don't think there's.
See, they're just crazy enough like Golem, where as they're sinking, they're like,
You know what?
"Ooh, I'm still holding it."
You know what? I'll take the healthiest one just in case I need to take him out, like, or he'll take me out. I don't just screw it. I'm just gonna leave it. I'll just leave it. I do have I have healing spirit. Oh no, I don't have any more second
Heal
level
it.
spells. Doesn't matter. I,
Heal
I don't have any second level spells. I can't cast that. That is a bonus
Heal it.
action. All right, I can't cast anyways. I can't cast 2 level spells.
You gotta say like spew it.
Spew it. All right, that's my turn. I cast Long Strider and wait to be and wait to get water walk.
Okay. First of all, they take all of their lovely damage.
I was gonna
And
say,
now
doesn't,
the statue's falling
doesn't Mr. Knight get to go first?
at 21 or whatever.
Yeah.
This is the end of the round.
Oh,
Maybe I should have shot. Maybe I should have.
never
shot.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, what would have I shot? Oh, I might have
27.
hit. I would have hit. I would have hit anyways with that. I would have rolled a
Okay.
19.
Oh man.
Just be that one berserker that holds out. We're like, why are you holding it?
They're trying to pull themselves out of the acid with the chain. They're like, I'm
Yeah,
holding
why
on to
is it one of them trying?
Pull me
Why
up.
is it one
Okay.
trying to climb it? You know, that's what I
So-
do.
The one you shoved his face into is gone at this point. You really just shoved him into.
Yeah.
The other two are still standing.
Yes.
One is holding the chain still, the other drops it, and the other one is, well, happenstance, is the one who's the farthest away. And now do me a favor here. Let's see. Bits and pieces of organic material can still be identified as they rapidly melt away. The shrieks of pain dissolve, replaced with a groan creak of weakening stone. The stone floor is crumbling, as are the support beams.
Yeah, that's what I was
Good.
afraid of, but I had no other options.
No.
We start with Mr. Knight.
Oh,
Hey,
boy.
where's Mr. Knight right now? Is he?
He's with Bran.
In Brand's
Oh,
robes.
No.
Yeah, he's with Bran.
He should have
Mr. Knight's
freaking
not really
bailed.
pleased about this.
He should have
He's not
bailed.
pleased.
Where you taking me? You should have
Oh, well, there's a
bailed.
reason for this. There's a reason.
Something
Mr. Knight's going to
spectacular.
give Bran guidance.
Okay.
Just by basically saying, you better do whatever you're going to do.
Do not
Okay.
drop my furry little ass into the acid. If you know it's good for you.
Yeah. My cats are meowing up a storm at the door right now.
They know you're playing a cat. They're all mad
They
now.
don't like it when I'm in here.
Okay.
They
That brings
do.
us to Riley.
You're not playing with them.
Cool. Then I'm going to cast Water Walk on all four of us, including Mr. Knight, just in case.
Just to double check.
What's the range?
Okay, one action.
The range is I'm right next to the doorway.
Okay,
It's a range
you
of
came out.
yeah.
Oh,
Just to double check.
we should be good.
Two.
That was my action. I don't think I need.
You are just good. Okay.
Yes. We need
So
that.
I guess my action would be to actually try to move in there.
Grab a chain.
Grab a chain. I mean, the
Yeah.
supports are supposed to fall. Like, I mean, let's see. I need to assess the situation. This room is a bowl shape, right? So is there how far from underneath, directly underneath the Statue of Light is the ledge of the acid? Like how far is it from the center of the room? Or wherever the statue is
To
at.
the bottom of the acid it is probably, and it's dipped. We're probably about 4 feet from the tip of the acid. The acid is starting to settle at the moment, so it's 6 feet off the base ground of the floor, but 4 from the
6 feet up.
acid.
Okay, hold on. So it's 4 feet from the acid. Acid's 2 feet deep. How far horizontally to ground where there's no acid from the center of the room?
About what did we say? The room itself.
The room
was
is 25
perfect
feet
width.
radius.
25 radius. So yeah.
Well, it was perfect. It's
You
not
just
going to be
follow
perfect no
straight
more.
sideways, yeah.
Yeah, so if you'd have to like I don't know how this would work.
It's also not as big as it used to be. You could try catching it.
Yeah,
mean,
it's a statue.
I mean, you could grab one of the chains and slow it down. I mean,
I could, but the
my
goal
plan
is to
is-
get it out of danger.
my plan is to get it out of. I'm planning on grabbing it.
You're planning on grabbing it.
Yeah, I've got strength. Of course, I'll probably roll like
Okay.
shit and drop it, but hey, you know.
I mean, the berserker's already holding the weight of it. The berserkers are. So I guess if I try to push it sideways, like it doesn't have enough chain to actually go all the way to the edge of the room, probably.
I think only one berserker's holding it now. right?
One of the
Yes.
chains is being held by the pillar, thanks to Bran.
Yeah.
One chain is being held by a berserker. He will no longer be holding it next round, as he will have burned to death. The other berserker has burned to death and
Yeah,
has
To
so
be
failed.
one
honest, I'm
chain is
actually happy
free.
with the pillars because when the pillars fall, the statue goes up.
Okay. So can I use my movement to get to a chain that is currently not being held by a berserker, and my bonus action to attach that to the pillar?
The one that's done is the one that's furthest into the room. So you can't
I
40
can't.
feet or 30 feet?
40 feet walking speed.
40 feet. You're going
And
to
I'm
be
by the
close
doorway.
to it.
So 10-foot hallway, 25-foot to the center of the room.
35, 40,
And then another
I
5
think-
feet is my max.
40.
And then I'm within a 5-foot like action.
I will say you can
Radius.
grab it, but you're not going to be able to attach it to the pillar.
Okay,
It'll-
that's good enough. I'll grab it and hold on to it for now.
Give me a strength check with advantage.
With advantage. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, no.
That's good. I rolled a 5.
With advantage?
I rolled a 4 both times.
Wow.
That's
you
not
kind
fair.
of lift up off the ground a little bit there.
So about that,
Not
I was
burning in
actually
the acid.
expecting the berserkers to start lifting off on the ground because like most of their body mass is gone, so their body weight has reduced. So now the chains just lift them up.
Don't say that.
Yeah, okay.
Don't
No,
say-
that makes
no,
sense. All right, the statue is in the acid now.
No.
Okay, no. Bran,
Too much
you
physics
are
in my
up.
brain. Oh god. I will go to the other berserker, kick him in the face, take his chain, wrap it around a pillar.
Okay.
I love you.
Athletic
I'm just gonna
check,
jump
please.
onto him and grab the chain, pushing him in, and then going to the pillar.
You have water. At least you have water work.
I have water walk.
We all have water walk now. We
Yeah.
we can just walk all across this acid like it's just
I'm
Oh,
hoping
yeah,
to
that
just like
reminds
Mario
me.
jump. I'm actually aiming to Mario jump off of him.
Like Yoshi.
Saving throw from walking across the very hot acid.
Who are you aiming at? I'm actually trying to jump onto him, then jump off him like Mario.
Mm-hmm. I am pointing to Riley.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what was that?
What am I supposed to do?
Riley, you walked across the acid. You have to take heat damage.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. It's hot.
Not acid damage, heat damage. So similar to how lava is so hot that walking across it still causes damage.
Remember how I took
It's
fire damage
mitigated.
when I soaked it up?
Okay.
I can't. But there's not enough stuff to play the floor is lava, though.
That is true.
That's disappointing.
All right. So
Just
what do
we
I
could
do?
play-
Constitution save? Is that what you're saying?
Constitution. Yep, running across the floor, just barely.
All right.
You got hot feet.
I got a 21.
Yeah, nice.
3 fire damage.
All right.
As I said, it's mitigated. All right, and that Riley, that is an athletics because we are
Yes.
taking a chain from a crazed berserker who is not going to let go easily.
Oh,
And this
I'm
is
probably just
harder.
standing on him. Yeah, that's a 7 on the die. Oh, wait, I have guidance. Probably not going to make it. That'll be a 10. Although he's
Okay.
dying and weakened.
Okay. But he is still holding strong. He refuses to let go of this chain.
Can I just drag the remaining of his body weight with me?
You can stand on him. It's going to kill him for sure. Say you hold on to the chain above him.
Okay,
just
I'm
because-
holding on to the chain, standing on him, dipping him.
Okay. Anja,
Oh wow, back to me because everybody's dead except for this one berserker.
essentially, I just need one of these chains held good and steady with a good strength check.
Oh, okay. So I was actually going to try to grab the statue.
Oh, yeah, you can go for the statue grab too.
I mean, how heavy is that statue?
What's your actually? I already know your strength.
It's 17.
Well,
Uh huh.
actually,
I can rage. And I can
Yeah, that gives you advantage.
gives me advantage in
The
checks.
statue can't be too heavy because, well, actually, how's this winch set up? Is it like bait and tackle? Like, is it actually like reducing the weight, or
It
is it
is
like just
reducing
a
the
straight
weight.
pulley? Okay,
Yeah.
so how many pulleys are in the loop? How much is it reducing the weight by? Half, quarter, eighth?
Yeah, it is.
One of them is pulled off entirely. And that's enough that, yeah, you could hold it up.
Well, no. I'm calculating the weight of the statue based on the pulley and how many people are holding it.
How does the statue shrink?
We don't know right now.
Fate.
I thought we had it. I thought we had a way. I thought we actually had it kind of figured how to shrink it, or did
It's
we not know?
something about perception, but we need to figure it out.
Okay. You're thinking too hard into it.
Yeah, because I mean, if we make it
450
small,
pound
it'd be easy.
statue.
Oh, is
Okay,
that what it
450
is?
One
pound
of them is
statue.
tied off. So that's 1/3 of the weight good, which is 300 pounds at that point. Anja with 17 strengths can carry 300 pounds.
We're gonna
And
try
then
this.
take off, maybe 50 pounds more or less from you two holding onto the chain? Yeah, Anja can hold this statue. If that is what
Alright.
Anja would like to do.
I think that's what I'd like to do because I don't want it to fall.
I don't even require strength check.
All
on
right,
that.
so but
Okay.
I need to make a con save to go across the.
Concept.
I mean, I'm not too worried about it.
So are you walking the statue to the? Is that what you're doing?
Well, no, I don't have enough move to do that. Oh, I don't.
You
With
also
Longstrider?
have to
Oh,
lower
well-
the statue as well.
Yeah, we'd have to lower the statue to make it move.
Well,
Right,
actually, wait. Well, I could do. Well, actually, can't you? No, that would be a full action, right?
What's that?
The
What?
lowered on me.
Well,
Yes.
no, we wouldn't.
That would be
lower
our
it fully.
turns.
We would still be maintaining part of the weight. We would just be slowly letting it down as you were walking the statue to the hallway.
Hold on.
You're
So it's-
overthinking this.
Oh, okay.
Give me the Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, let's start with that.
Yes.
I failed. I
Okay.
rolled a nat one. Okay, so
Jeez.
fuck this thing. Fuck all my dice.
You take 2 fire damage.
The cat is yelling at me right now.
Okay, so all right, so
You go underneath, holding up the statue from the acid. The berserkers, they all begin to melt. Let me.
just for funsies, just so I can. You said you don't have to roll, but for funsies, because I didn't get to do this, I could rage and just like scare the guy to if he has any thoughts of trying to hit me, then he'd roll at disadvantage because frightened.
You are overthinking again, but that is
I don't
okay.
care.
He just wants to try to scare somebody.
You know what? You know what?
For everyone who is not holding on to a chain for dear life, dexterity saving throws. From those who are, dexterity saving throws at disadvantage. As the
It's-
pillars begin to shake from the burning of the acid, there is a sudden pop of pressure as from out of the back room you see this acid start to flow out almost as if from a drain pipe.
So
And
wait,
level
the way
of
you said
acid
that,
begins to drop down.
um, those that are not holding a chain, straight dexterity. Those that are holding a chain, disadvantage.
You know what?
I'm confused.
Or reverse.
Also, I'm not on a
Red.
pillar, so does that really count? Does this count for me? Or are these for the
I
people on
would
pillars?
say actually Anja is the only one with disadvantage.
Okay.
Three of
And
you can hold a chain and you can actually move around the room while hefting.
Mr.
a
Knight's
chain.
just on my back, so I'm assuming he doesn't.
okay, so and I can see this effect happening, right?
Yes, you can watch
All right,
as this
so
building appears to be collapsing.
all right, so I have something, I don't remember what, that gives me advantage on dex effects,
Mhm.
dex save. So I basically it's flat roll.
DC 12 dexterity saving throw, starting
Oh
with
my god, I rolled
Anja.
a freaking 10. This is fucking stupid.
7
Wow.
damage.
I rolled so yeah, I friggin' nope.
Fail?
Yep,
7
11.
damage.
I rolled 11.
And Riley,
So freaking
12.
annoyed.
you pass 3 damage as some of the ceiling comes down on each other. But again, almost as quickly as this acid poured out of the vial into the room, it has started sinking into the floor. It's burst out the back and is starting to drain out that way.
We need to go.
And within another round or so, the acid is gone. You are standing on the floor again, although it feels almost like you're standing on sponginess. I don't know, with your water walk, maybe you can't really tell that it's spongy because it
Yeah.
still feels fairly firm.
Because
And-
water walk even works against like things like quicksand or mud. Oh, so it's like I'm sure it's all right. We don't feel
So is the third berserker dead?
Dead.
Okay.
Everyone
so,
is dead except for the 4 of you. You have a statue in your arms right now. If you wanted to set it down on the floor, it's perfectly safe to do so now, although it is a little bit soft. There was a bit of a rumbling from the acid burning the pillars a little bit, but it seems like the acid drained quickly enough from this room that what remaining pillars there are still holding up some space.
everybody's dead. We have time.
Yeah, let's grab the statue and get our way out of here.
Well,
Okay.
We got to
wait
shrink
a
it
minute.
first.
Yeah, first of all, can we shrink it? And secondly,
I don't know if we're going to be doing that tonight.
maybe where there's nobody left in here, maybe we should take a good look around and see if they're storing anything else. There's something else of ours that I believe we thought might be in here.
And the greedy adventurers continue through. They have the
Hey.
statue, they've managed to rescue it, but they're still in the heart of darkness, and instead of trying to run away, they're going to get some treasure. Guys, that is CRED Cthulhu Rises. Everyone dies. Round of applause for everyone here. Just out of curiosity, yeah, you did say it was written. There is everyone burning in the acid.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not surprised. Not surprised.
No, really? They have a picture of it?
Oh, they
Oh,
have
they knew someone was gonna hit that thing. It was part of the plan.
They knew someone was going to tap that.
I mean, why else have acid and a bowl-shaped room? Like,
Yeah.
like.
The moment you guys discovered that acid in that one room, it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna burn some cultists with this stuff.
Oh yeah, we don't need an AOE spell. We have an AOE.
Yeah, but
It's
we
acid.
We didn't even use it, right?
No, I'm
Acid?
saving that. I'm
We
saving
still
that.
got it. We just
Yeah.
used the,
You have
the stuff
40
That's
that
going to
was
be my
already-
one towel whip to someone's face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey, here. Do you need a cloak? Are you cold?
No. It's just gonna be like a monk whip and nunchucks with acid spraying out of it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I just imagine you like giving it to people as like a booby trap cloak.
All right, guys. February 10th, it's a Saturday. That is Murder Hobo Con number 4. We will become something greater than
Yeah.
that. Awesome sponsors, Pirate Dog Dice, Oddfish Games. Check them out. Also, Threadless. They have a sale on our merchandise, $13 for the shirt. They are wonderful, comfortable shirts. They are worth the buy. Let me tell you that right now. And then stay tuned, not tonight, but on Saturday, 8 o'clock, Pillars of Jocularity.
It's not Pillars. Pillars
Not
is
Pillars.
the one.
Pillars is the other
This is
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's not
Frankfurt,
Calamity, Cacophony. What is it?
It's Calamity.
Is it Calamity?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's one of
Calamity,
those-
the B side, I do believe, is playing this Saturday. Margoo Sunday, next Thursday, Pillars of Jocularity. And again, hit us up on Twitter, X, or mhoboinc@gmail.com if you want to play the one shot next Saturday. I know what I'm talking about. Wave at the camera.
Sure you
Say
do.
goodbye, guys.
Hey, I'm just gonna say they should have called this con Murder Hobo Con D4. Yeah.
Negative.
Negative. Wow.
Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.